Oh, you got that recap on lock, bro?
It's very short. I got it
Yeah, it
unlocked.
should be.
Hmm.
All right, Elf, take it away.
Here. All right, session 12. The party, after opening the doors, heads into the northeast room. We solve a logic puzzle and gain half a shield. We leave and head into the northwest room. We're immediately jumped by monsters. Karina makes a good alertness check. No one is surprised. We fight that out. We learn some things about wall masters that we don't care about right now. We collect the other half of the shield and a journal, which has some stuff which is in Discord, but has quotes from the various founding houses. That one has 4.5, depending on what you count grandmother as. We go back into the center room. We put the shields into the spot for them in the north. A door opens, revealing a set of stairs leading down. We head down and get jumped by a vine monster.
We forgot the shaky earthquake.
Shaky earthquake, down the stairs, jumped by vine monster and its demons. Demons?
Undead.
Minions. Yep. We fight with it. It fucks us up a little bit. We win. We loot 5 snapdragons and a Lechomp tooth. Frank has 3 of the snapdragons at the end, and I have 2, I believe. And Karina has the Lechomp tooth. At least that's what I have written.
Yes, that's in my inventory.
We go up the steps and around and go into a room at the north, which looks like a trophy room of sorts. It's got 4 items on the walls, a battle axe to the northwest, a large tongue to the northeast, a giant's fingers to the southeast, and a thorn dragon head to the southwest. In the center of the room, there's a sarcophagus labeled Ramona Delian, inscribed with a quote. At least I have it set with inscribed with a quote, but that doesn't make much sense. Either way, written on it or near it is, "I've placed my crown."
It was on like the foot of it. Like you had to go to the side and read on.
Actually inscribed on the sarcophagus, or is it?
Yeah.
Okay, perfect. That's why I wrote, but that seemed weird.
It is weird.
Karina sticks her head inside and finds a corpse. Well, now that I say that, was there a corpse in there or not? Wearing final clothes and having
remains. No, there remains.
I have also seen the plain white mask was on a bed of velvet, but then
I don't remember seeing a body.
Yeah, maybe there wasn't a body. Maybe I just intuited a body.
Yeah, because I feel like we would have looked at the body and be like, "Oh my god, let's look at the body." And
I think there were some remains of a body, but like it was very desiccated. And yeah, the mask was there, and also there was like confetti and illusory music when you opened it.
After we opened it, Karina identifies the illusion magic.
Oh yeah.
We pop it open. Vic gets the mask. We take 2 vials of fire giant's blood, or whatever Krishna decided to continue to call it, and then a recipe for giant's blood's flame.
Should
which
be
those items are in the people's inventory.
Yeah.
And that's where we're at.
And then
I'm looking at like the Lechonk tooth in my inventory. Where does it say on here that this is like a consumable and everything?
Hit maneuvers, and it should be in your maneuver list.
How do I even? Oh, we're not in combat.
Click on your character.
Yeah,
click on your character, and there should be maneuvers. Yeah, I see it. I see it right next to Black Ash Teleport. Tommy, I click on your token and click maneuver.
Right, but I don't see whatever you're talking about on the bottom.
Oh, maybe only I have.
Yeah, but you left.
Wait, I have it.
When you left-click your character on the bottom, you see all your stuff.
Yep.
I don't have that, which scares me.
Might have accidentally turned it off.
Can I?
Do you have control of your character?
Yeah, I just moved.
Oh.
Well,
on the right-hand side, do you see your character in a panel?
Yes.
Huh.
You try F5 as well.
Very strange.
I think we came back with F5 last time this happened. Although I'm not
F5,
sure.
eh?
Bernard, I'm gonna end your slowed save ends.
Thank you.
I was like, look at everyone's
heal
speed.
like
That's weird. Yeah, please.
I will never be slowed again.
Please
did not work.
spend respites as needed, or spend recoveries as needed.
Do we have many left? I'm at 0.
If you have
Karina's
any,
at 0.
yeah.
I've got 3 left.
I got 3 left. I didn't even take damage.
I'll spend 1. I got 2 left.
It's because you got sacrificial minions.
That's true. My friends.
All right. Tommy, we can figure
Eventually,
it out
summoner
later,
will
but
work
should be fine.
properly in this too.
Yeah, okay.
I'll continue to Appa attack everybody.
So, I think the only thing Frank missed was there was a question of, hey, is there a door there at the back? And I said, no, there isn't, because
There's a door there.
because there's a door there.
We'll
Because we are called an audible and decided that the tomb ended here instead of to level 3, and we're saving level 3 for later.
I accidentally just clicked some wood on the ground, and now I have 2 vials of bloody fire in my inventory. What did I do?
Oh, throw them out. I made a item and threw them on the ground because I found the
Incredible.
actual item.
So destroyed, like actually.
Yeah.
So you
That is-
summon things into my world.
They were on my feet, like on my character's feet. I was
I
like,
just
oh,
threw them
like-
on the ground.
That is the same energy as I saw a sign in your park that said not to drink the water, so I made tea with it, and now I have an infection.
Yeah, exactly.
All right, so Tommy, delete those. I think we'll speed ahead. The party is exhausted, has the mask that brought you here mysteriously, and you all definitely need some rest. You know that today is the 10th day of the month. Your RSVP with your masked personas of you and your +1 are due on the 12th. So that's just to make sure that no one has like the exact same name. So you want to figure out your costume by then and confirm it with them. The RSVP on the 12th, and then the masquerade is on the 15th. I think the general game plan was we were just going to do, I guess, 4 respite days, and then maybe like the 5th day, quote unquote. One of those days is basically like getting your outfit together, unless you're trying to do something wild and crazy for your outfit. Any questions there? Do I want to just jump into downtime, or do people have like, no, I want to do something that's not downtime?
Sorry, when you say 4 respite days, does that mean we're gonna roll 4 rolls?
Uh-huh.
Oh shit! All right, yeah, nice.
Yeah, we have been like balls to the wall, cannot stop, action all the time, and like sometimes like Tommy needs to go fill out some paperwork, Elle needs to go do some random basic jobs to keep his income going, Frank needs to restock his potions, like you probably need to like study, Krishna. So I think like, yeah, you are still like denizens of a city and need to exist outside of being an adventuring party. So I think that is the current plan for the next 4 days. Go with that?
Yeah.
Yep.
Sounds good.
Also, I wrote this down as FYI before I forget. I did a painful amount of world building since our last session. So I have confirmed the 13 members of the council, 14 with the king as well. So I now know which major houses are and are not around. So if you do ever have lore questions or political questions, a lot of that is a lot more solid now. There are a handful of major houses that I've intentionally left blank, like what they're responsible for, so that we can slot that in as needed. But there are also more than there were last time we spoke. So,
Oh, sick! Thank you.
or more of them have solidified roles. Like one of them is like basically like blacksmiths. So, yeah, I think if people want to, so I need 2 things from people over the next few minutes. One, tell me what project role you want to do, and just start rolling them. I don't have any like mishaps.
You're
that I
talking
really
about
need
day
to get
1,
to.
right? Like night 1.
I mean, honestly, you can just do all 4 back to back and add your numbers up, and that's totally fine.
My thing is, I want to recruit Vit for help, but
Sure.
if I finish the scythe, we don't need to be doing this for 4 days. Like it's
Yeah, it was
like
so
we can't do all 4 at once. So like I'm gonna have to go sequentially because
I'm
gonna need help.
Yeah.
And then once we're done, I don't need the help, and we can do something else for the last the
Sure,
rest of the days.
Yeah, unless you want to just see how far you would have gotten on your own, and then leaving Krishna to do his other stuff. So I guess it's up to you, Krishna, if you want Tommy to roll his 4 first, or you just help until you're both done.
I also, I mean, if it has stuff he wants to do, I'm not taking all 4 of it.
No, I mean, if from a DM perspective you're fine with that, then like let's just do that. Like let him roll, and then
Right,
I'll
like
roll to help.
Yeah, like if Tommy, if you roll all 4 and you roll double ones on all of them and you come up short, then yeah, of course Christian was helping you at that time. So yeah, I think we can timey-wimey these next few days. I also need from you all what your outfit is going to be and what your masked persona name and mask look is going to be. So start thinking about that. If you have questions, I'm more than happy to answer. But basically, this ball, unlike most of them, because it's like anniversary one, they're kind of being like, oh yeah, fashion of the ages, do anything from fashion the last 100 years. So you can do basically anything, and there's an argument that it was fashion at one point in the last 100 years. So you don't have to be like, well, do I have to wear like a 3-piece suit, or I have to wear like a vest, or I have to like it whatever you. I have some wild outfits in there, so whatever you say goes. So,
and what were the ones you said were off the table? Like, what were the ones you said are like no?
Sun.
Yeah, so those are the ones that, at least in your invite, they're like the tiger, the jester, the spade, the sun are the reserved monikers. But when you go to RSVP, they're gonna like look at it, check against the list, and if they quickly notice one that's like, ooh, that's a little sounds like too much of a match, they might tell you to go redo it. So it's probably best to RSVP ASAP with like your idea, and then go make your costume instead of being like, all right, I got my whole outfit RSVP, and they're like, oh, someone literally has that exact name. Sorry.
Got it.
Okay. I'm gonna RSVP as the stag. I took the stag skull, remember?
Checking. I think that's clear.
If it isn't clear, I'm still gonna show up with,
No,
just for the record.
stag is clear. There, you are good. Start thinking about what you, the actual stag skull is pretty badass. I like that. Anyone else have a name locked in?
Any plague doctors in attendance?
Like name plague doctor?
No, as in like the outfit, but also plague doctor.
They wouldn't know the style. But plague doctor, that's not. No one has reserved that. You can take plague doctor.
I'll be taking that one.
Incredible. Now
This is great. That should have been me.
the plague and the plague doctor mask are now canon. Thank you.
The woad guy's wearing a plague doctor, and the doctor guy's wearing a stag head on his
Very
head.
good. The guy who's made of wood is the plague doctor. Okay, what about you other two? Any thoughts so far?
I'm thinking.
Yeah,
still thinking.
you can roll your project rolls
the
now. Then,
rolls.
yeah, go for it.
Yeah. I'm trying to pull up what downtime it was.
It should
Insight,
be saved.
Intuition.
It should be saved in
Yeah,
your
I'm looking
project
at
thing
it.
in here.
It can be. You said it could be intuition or int, I believe, like the int stand-in. So I'm gonna do
That
intuition.
doesn't sound right, but maybe.
Well,
Oh,
what if
maybe.
Vit roll this?
I do reason, like I always do.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
Okay. Yeah. I have the page right here. Imbue weapon rules as written is might, reason, or intuition.
Yeah. That's what I said.
Yep.
Goldie.
mhm.
Oh shit! How do I
No, you're
bring this
good.
back up again? I go to my character sheet.
Yes.
I go to down.
Yes.
I have my things, my projects here.
Yes.
Is there a button I click from here that's
Oh.
like I get to
Yes.
roll?
Hold on.
All
I
the way on
think
the right.
I might have to hit a button. So I have grant rolls.
Because I tried, it said project status is not active.
Interesting. Oh my god.
Alex needs to unpause it.
I've done something very stupid. Jesus Christ. I have so many regrets.
God's telling me I can't work.
All right, hold on. Wow. I have so many regrets. All right, so we got Rick, where's Karina, and Vit, and then, so he said 4, so we're gonna say Grant 4, and Grant. Okay, everyone should now have 4 downtime rolls.
I think you still need to
available to
unpause
them.
the status, perhaps.
So I go to Bernard. I go to his gear. Project roll characteristic status paused. Okay, I'll just say active. I don't know.
Now I should be able to roll.
Then active.
So let me test. You've said it is active. I will now roll. Roll on Project Snake Oil Panacea as Bernard Monroe.
Mm-hmm.
I have no edges, presumably. I have no banes, presumably. I've got no bonuses, presumably. I will now roll.
Good morse.
Cool.
So yep, you can roll 3 more times, or you can do other things if you want to do other things. I don't know. I don't remember what your project total is, so obviously don't
That's
fly
okay.
past your total.
We're so close. We'll do one more here, and then we'll spend time with the fam.
Okay. All right, out of 50. Okay. Did we give you a set mechanic for the Snake Oil Panacea? When you complete it?
Intuition and reason.
No, like a thing that's gonna happen when you complete it.
No.
Okay, I owe you
That's
that
on
then.
you, Alex.
Yeah, we left it up to
Yeah.
you.
On the to-do
What is my
list.
project goal for, or what is my role for working with the family, being with the family presence?
Probably that's one straight out of the book. I have it right here. Other projects. Spend time with loved ones. Project goal 60. Project goal characteristic presence.
Perfect. The family will see me once this week. I'm a good dad, apparently.
Nice.
All right, that's me.
Frank, where are you clicking? Are you clicking on the top right of the downtime thing to roll these?
Yes, I went character sheet, downtime, and then it's on the far right. You see adjustments and rolls.
Yeah.
I hit the die, the D20 under rolls.
Okay, so I'm gonna hit this. I'm gonna hit. How does it know what stat to pull from? Select.
You have to put the stat in on the left.
Or multiple stats, and then it lets you pick.
Yeah.
I assume.
No language, no benefit, no skills, right, Alex? This is just straight natty intuitions.
Do you have the magic skill?
Yes.
You can use that.
Okay, so the skill is Magico. Roll. Is it total? Okay, it's smart and adding it in. You said we have 4 total?
Should give you 4 rolls, and every time you roll, it's going to burn one of your rolls.
2. 3. That was not a good roll in that last one. And 4. This got me to 98 out of 150.
All right.
Okay, how do I roll on
you're
your
up.
project?
That's a great
I
question.
think you do your natty rolls, and I'll
He'll
just
Yeah.
add it to the.
Can you
Agreed.
grant me rolls, Alex, or do you want me to just roll tests?
I
I
think
just roll dice.
just roll like dice.
Wait, basically doing reason tests, right?
Well, I got an edge and I'm skilled, so it should be +6. Yeah,
Edge gives you +2. Skill gives you +2.
and I have reason +2, right? So
+6 to your roll. Clear. Yeah. So
Yeah,
2d10
sorry.
+6. Nice.
Holy.
okay, I'll accept the result. What is this?
20 for Tommy. That's a big
Okay.
number.
How do I add adjustments? Give me a second before you.
Wait till he's done. Do it with one.
Okay, well, I'm at 98. So 98 plus 20 is 118.
I'm going again.
Oh my god. What's 118
We
plus
have
this
vit
number?
roll for all of us.
Jesus.
139, I think. So I'll do one more, and hopefully that should finish.
Yeah.
Vit, my boy.
Fish my
Surely he
boy.
can't roll higher.
Okay,
Oh my god.
Challenge accepted.
So is that 130? Is that
you're done. Yeah, you're done.
okay? So I'm gonna hit.
Imagine as you're like carving in runes, you like go to carefully carve a rune, you look over, and you have a line of Dandanites who've also all carved runes alongside you. You're just cruising through this.
Reason for adjustment is vit. Adjusted amount is going to be
+61, but I mean, like, that's gonna finish it, right?
yes.
So was that 3 rolls or 4? That was 3.
There's
right?
3.
Okay,
Three.
so
Three,
you,
so he's
you
got
have
one
one left
more.
for yourself, and I'll have to figure out how to steal
Okay,
your
I mean,
other
I'll go
ones.
grind for rank.
Well,
got
I guess
me.
okay. As he finished, because I guess like timey-wimey, this happened on the 3rd day, and I'll be like, "Vit, thank you," and it's behold, and I'll hold up my scythe, and it'll get like purpley and kind of voidy looking at the end.
Oh yeah.
All right, seems
Thank you,
cool.
Vit.
No problem. This was fun.
Yeah. I need to look at what it is. I'm pretty sure it's just +2 damage on tier 3 rolls. I'm pretty sure it's what my
Yes, +2 psychic damage, I think.
yeah, +2 psychic damage when you roll a tier 3 on like damage. So I'll just have to keep that in mind because I don't know if you can put that.
You
somewhere
should
here.
be able to just give yourself that scythe. I would poke around a little bit and we can mess around. I might have to make it for you, but
Yeah, well,
if it's not clear,
that's
give
a
me
later
more.
problem. Yeah.
All right, Alex. I guess unless anyone wants me to roll something for them, I'll just do a grind for rank roll.
Sure.
I have the project act. I think you need to grant me a roll. It says active. but I
Unfortunately,
think
I've given
I
you
have to-
4 rolls, and I don't know how to steal those yet. But
Okay, so why don't I just do one,
Yeah.
and then you can just end it, right?
oh,
So
I
how?
understand.
Okay, let's take a look. Okay, so downtime active. Where do I see my rolls? Okay. I see. All right. So I have an edge because it's a test to recall lore. You said I could roll strategy for it, right?
Yeah, 100%.
So strategy. So skill. It's a reason. So yeah, 2d10 plus 6. It looks like it's 20. I can't tell. I'm in the panel.
20 for grind for rank. Yeah, holy
Yeah,
shit.
it's 20.
And it
Okay.
cannot be stopped.
You just okay. I have the progress. Okay, cool. So I have 32. And we can just like move on. I'll not use these other rolls.
Yeah, I don't know how we're gonna rob you of those rolls.
Next time you grant me rolls, I'll just still have those 3, and then I'll just do it then.
3 is now 0.
Yeah, I just have
Which always
to. I just have to not grant you them. Next time.
Okay, cool. That's perfect.
Rick, what are we doing?
Okay. If I'm remembering correctly, what we said last time is I need another project roll to cure myself since I'm past the point of curing but not close to controlling, and we were just going to go for curing. Does that sound right?
Yeah,
That
I
sounds
think
right.
I think if you put some dedicated effort into controlling it, you will be good to go. So just like a
Yeah.
day's a project roll's worth of effort. So
Perfect. 1 project roll's worth of fixing this.
yeah, so let me just hold on. What's your
No
current?
edge.
You're at 65. I'm
I'm at
gonna
65.
set
It
the
was-
goal to 66 and
Okay.
change it to blight.
Removal
Here,
or
but yeah,
something.
removal, yeah.
Either I'm just going to click this and it'll
Okay. Because I just want it to go to completed as soon as that.
Yeah.
Yeah, probably best before going to a high society party to be in control
Same.
of your adrenaline glands.
And then I would like discover lore for the royal family.
Ooh.
And you can set the goal number.
Ooh, okay. Lore for the royal family. Is there anything specific?
I would like just a couple generations back of all like the current members, branch members, people that got, in trouble and thrown out, yada yada yada, that kind of thing.
Okay.
Like a little gossip too over there.
I
Was
like
this a
lot.
one from the book or one you just off the top?
Discover lore is in the book.
Mhm.
However,
Page
the choice
303.
of target is
Okay, got it.
So
I'm just
I have to
wondering.
decide if it's common, obscure, lost, or forbidden. You said a few generations back. That's certainly not lost. I'm gonna obscure knowledge is known only to specialized sages and is typically of interest only to those scholars. Such precious few tomes are written. Yeah, I'm
I
gonna
would think
say.
it's definitely obscure or lost.
Yeah,
But
I will.
not the other.
I think for how little you asked for, obscure is fair. So you have 45. Go ahead and add a 45. Well, I could change it. Make it 50. Yeah, let's make it 50 points. And reason.
150 points. Calm down.
No, 120 is lost knowledge. But
And unpause it for me if you would.
yeah.
And I assume reason is the characteristic. Probably reason into well,
Are
probably
you doing
any of the
research, or are
mentals.
you like asking people? Or
This
are you,
is
like...
me researching, I suppose, more than
this-
asking people. Although asking people is a good idea too.
This is. Oh, it automatically give reason. That's cool. Okay.
I
Active.
selected it.
And yeah, language doesn't matter. Yeah, I think send it.
Roles. I have no skills
This is
that could
neat.
possibly be useful. And
Yeah, like this automated rolling thing, and like it gives it to the project, and like
Yeah.
it's
oh, it does not like it when you click the button a bunch.
No, you have to every time you have to hit roll.
Oh, you tried to like
And
the
then
window closes.
chain click.
I threw all the dice. It
That's
throws
what I
all
would
the
do.
dice.
Yeah.
for you.
Did it give you the 3 contributions or just one?
No, it did. Hold on, let me close it and open it again just to make sure it did not do that.
Yeah, I see. I see
Do you
two
see me roll
rolls.
3 times?
Yeah, let's manual.
I have
Let's just do manual. So you had 20, 30,
Are you sure I
42?
can't take those rolls right there?
Yeah, no,
yeah,
42. Interesting. What if I
I can just do it
adjustment?
myself. Wait, I could do it if you could do it. One of us does
Yeah,
it.
you do it. If you way to do it, you do it.
Okay. 31.
If you see an obvious way to get rid of your rolls, let's do that. But I do not know how. Okay, so
Oh, wait, hold on. There's no way I roll higher, right? So I could just roll and then fix it after.
maybe. And then while you're doing that,
And then-
Vit and Karina, what are your personas / masks?
I will do Raven, and I'll do like a noble Raven, like sleek, black and white, kinda.
Hell yeah.
Because my hair is white and I wear like black generally.
Raven is clear. You can do Raven.
Yep.
Vit.
Just thinking I'd do like the pupil, like the student,
Yeah. Not the eye.
not the
A little
eye.
mortar board.
Yeah, exactly. Well, I could be anything, right?
You can
True,
be
you have that
anyone
ma-
you've seen before.
Which is amazing because you could just be any generic human with the mask
Yeah.
on and no one will like.
But you should probably at least
I know-
come in an outfit.
I know what the most screwed up choice is, if you would like to make it.
I
What,
mean,
the fucking urchin or something?
No, he could come as younger Bernard.
No. What?
No, it's the last time you saw them.
No, like Bernard's son, the screw up.
Oh.
yeah,
Titus or
I don't even remember his name.
Tertius.
It's
Thank you.
Tertius, that's it.
Christy was reading over a bunch of the lore that I had written up, and she was like, "Why is Tertius not the third child?"
That's a really good point.
Somebody else
That's
picked
just
up
the story of his life.
Exactly.
Nothing went right. But Anna Bernard, on the other hand.
Yep.
Okay, yeah.
So
I'm not doing that. I'm just gonna be. I mean, I'm just gonna disguise myself as some random child.
you're not going as
Well-
yourself, even though your friend invited you.
Oh wait, that's a good point. No, I'll be me. I need
Um,
to. My friend. I need to meet up with my friend.
Yeah, I don't think you know your friend's last name. But your friend's first name is Timit. Nope, that doesn't sound right. Did I seriously write it different ways multiple times? Yeah, no, it's Timit. Timit.
Timid. All right.
So any other preparations, or do we want to jump to the masquerade? Oh,
I got nothing.
so
Can't really have any.
let me set the player stage first. So this is weird and experimental. I have not fully thought this through. I have not fully thought through how this is going to work. So just go with it. It will take me time to look up notes as we play because I have a lot of notes. When we get to the masquerade, you can scatter, you can stick together, whatever you want. I think real world also, if you need to take a break, take it. If you want to take a shared break, we can do that too. I have an alarm set for Frank later. Remember in Draw Steel, my title is director. So I will be directing the camera if needed, but ultimately you will have control of what you want to do in this party. Explore, find people, talk to people. What do I mean by explore in what should be a theater of mind? I decided when making this event that there would be 96 like hosts / guests, like attendees, and then staff and guards and musicians on top of that. Not including yourselves, there are now 42 named guests.
What did you do?
You can
This
yeah.
this is gonna sound insanely stupid. Big picture, do we have like a big goal in mind here? Like find this, or is it just like
No. Like I said,
Okay.
this is experimental and weird. I don't know how it's going to work.
okay.
So there
there
are 42 named guests. Please treat the rest of the guests as extras in like a TV show or movie. They likely don't get any speaking lines and are in the background. Do not ask an extra for their name, but you can use them as like a prop or an improv idea as needed. Like, oh, I go over to a guest here that has a mask of a whatever. Yeah, like that. Like that's fine.
Please do
Don't
not
ask them
an
for
extra
their name.
Oh, what house are you from? What ring are you
Yeah,
from?
fuck
Where
that.
do you have your
Illegal.
kids?
That's not we're gonna cut that
And-
scene. It's gonna be on the cutting room floor. Anyone with an actual name on their token. So yes, anyone with an actual name on their token is a real person with a full visual description and either a lot or a tiny bit of story. So there are 42 named tokens on this board.
God.
Holy shit, I'm excited.
I think as our session progresses, what I'll do is like skip ahead a beat and like move people around to create like new conversation groups to listen in on or to join in on.
Yeah.
Any questions before we get you to the party?
Is Timmit an extra or a named guest?
He is a named guest.
What is he going as?
You don't know.
Okay.
Actually, you
Alrighty,
could
yeah.
ask. Roll me a d10 on highs. You were able to catch up with him before because he'd be really busy.
That's reasonable. Okay, roll. How do I roll a d10?
Bottom
Alex?
left.
Bottom. Oh my god, I don't have the dice panel.
And I'm
You
gonna start.
considered having a dice
I'm
panel.
gonna start placing y'all on the map.
Yeah, do that while I
here.
add this dice panel back.
Not that it's going to come up, of course. Is there a button to fix our stamina and whatnot?
Oh yeah, let's get everybody fully respited.
Oh, yeah, is
of
there
course,
a
not that
progress
we're going to be
button?
fighting here, obviously.
I know
Uh,
what they look like.
I
Gracious,
don't
you're
actually
good.
know how to do a respite.
Neither do I. I was looking at it. I was just...
Toggle light, open character sheets.
There's
look
a
up.
downtime button, but that's probably.
I will go to Google.
So I mean, if we break it down, it's pretty straightforward, right? It's max out your recoveries, max out your health,
Yeah.
turn your victories into XP.
Yep.
So
I
I
was
think
just hoping there
let's-
was a button somewhere that would
Yeah.
do it automatically.
I might have like a secret one where I can make one, but let's just have everyone quickly do that by hand and confirm that y'all are all at the same XP.
6 SP. 6. I'm at 6 XP.
Yes.
I'm not sure if that's right. Can I just
I'm
fix
also
it?
at 6.
Okay, fine.
Give
I
me,
am.
I see people healing.
So I should be at full recoveries, full health, and how victories
6.
goes down to 0. Oh, we're keeping the 6 victories.
No, it's 6 XP, right? Because your victories turn
So
into XP.
victories go to 0.
Mm-hmm.
And where's XP on here?
Just
Right
below. Like, petty corner, down right.
My fucking.
On your character sheet, right? Directly
no.
below your level, there should be XP. It goes
Oh
in-
no, I was on the thingy. Yeah. Okay.
Oh, okay.
While people were sorting that out, even though I did go pretty hard on this, I also know I fucked up a lot. So there are holes in the walls sometimes you can see through. The lights aren't going to be perfect. If there's anything like actually screwing you up, we'll try to fix it. If you choose to go upstairs, don't click and drag your token. Use like WSD or arrow keys to walk up or down the stairs. I don't know why, but if you try to drag yourself up or down the stairs, you might just fall and take falling damage. But if you like walk up the stairs with the or downstairs with the hotkeys, it seems to work
Got it.
pretty well.
Alex got an 8. What's Timmit going as?
He's going as the oak.
The oak. Damn it. Okay.
So arrival times and order of arrival is a question here, right? So the expectation for guests is to arrive, and this is just like a normal ball thing, arrive anytime after the sun has started to set. So you can like the moment the sun hits the horizon, you can be in there and be like, yep, I'm allowed to be here. Or you can like wait till like well after nightfall and kind of show up late. The earlier you show up, the more people you get to see arrive. So yeah, are we trying to show up on the early end, middle end, late end? Are we showing up as 2 pairs or as a group of 4?
Good question.
I'm bringing Frederick.
I think Vit and I are going to arrive early. Vit'll have plenty to do.
Yeah.
Bernard and I are arriving fashionably late.
Yeah, I would not be arriving early with the rest of the. Everyone that has to be there already to see me
Okay.
come in.
So player
Stag.
that will also delay your arrival. Like the other 2 folks
Is
will be,
that-
which is fine, totally fine. Just the other players will
Yeah, that's
be
fine.
having scenes and doing stuff without you.
That's fine.
Okay.
A couple scenes without us.
Very good. So then we'll set the scene here. You walk up to the house. You can see there's this outer patio shaded by the second story, pillars holding it up, and an archway at the center leading to double doors. Several obsidian blades patrol the outside, and one surveys guests as they arrive. Standing next to the one who is surveying is a woman who is not masked. She is wearing a... Like I said, I'm gonna spend so much time on my freaking notes. Bright yellow suit jacket, has glasses and black hair. And you're able to walk up. So yeah, you can walk up to here. Where you see she has just let somebody else in, and you heard she announced Psyche, and somebody walked in and then turns to you and says, hello, welcome. I'm the Major Domo, Chels Stevlin. She kind of looks you up and down, not immediately recognizing you, obviously with your masks on, and she asks you to... She basically walks you through, like, all right, just make apparent any weapons or dangerous components you have. She'll have you remove your mask, present your actual name, and then your persona name. They'll check you against the RSVP, and then you'll be announced to the party before the doors are open. They're let in. So, Rick and Vit, what dangerous components or weapons do you point them to, and do you hide any?
I don't, because I don't have anything.
Yeah, that's fine. Rick? Because, like, it's fine to, like, show up with a scythe or a greatsword, or, like, some daggers, because it's Obsidia, but, and it can be very fashionable to do so, but they need to know, like, who's armed with what, because the fucking, like, there's a lot of important people in here. And you can see obsidian blades are everywhere, which can only mean one thing.
Yeah, I'll have a spear that goes with my costume.
Very good. So they
Doctor with a spear.
Look over everything, say all seems to be in order. Would you like to be announced together or one at a time?
One at a time.
All right, very good. Who will be going first?
I'll motion of it.
Okay. Yeah, that sounds fun. I'll go.
All right. Then she opens up the door and calls loudly. As soon as the door opens, you hear the musicians in the back like see the door open and kind of lower the volume of their playing, and they call out, "Presenting the pupil!" And you're able to open up the door. I think you can just click on the door and walk in.
You click on it. Oh my god, this is so cool.
And you're able to walk in and see the party. She waits a moment for you to sort of get away from the door. Right inside is a woman with a jester outfit who comes up and shakes your hand and says, the pupil, welcome. I'm the jester. I'm the host for this evening. Please make yourself at home. Next to her is a tall minotaur woman who clearly appears to be sort of head of the guard, as she has a obsidian like button on her, badge on her. So she's clearly not part of the obsidian blades, but she is clearly an important guard. And this woman here, who's the jester, with a rainbow ball gown, clearly not popular since the 1820s, along with a harlequin half mask and a literally bell-ringed jester's hat. So she welcomes you in, and then Rick is announced, and we hear the Plague Doctor, which gets a lot more people kind of looking at you and down on you. And you are also welcomed by the jester. Now, what do you see in this place? So, within here, the center of the room is an open dance floor. We can put on some music. I'm going to turn down the volume, and you can adjust your volume as needed in the audio panel. But within the center of the room is an open dance floor, while tables around the edge of the room are partially cloaked in magical darkness to allow diners to remove their masks while maintaining their anonymity. Waiters stand or wander around the party offering appetizers, bringing meals, or taking drink orders. Above, guests lean against the railing of a balcony to look at the dancers from above. A music stage in the back has 6 chairs, 4 of which are filled with similarly dressed musicians in half masks, 1 for a percussionist, 1 for a piano who is occasionally singing, 1 for a wind elementalist who is playing flute, oboe, and trumpet simultaneously, and 1 cello player, and someone who appears to be like an illusionist who's either filling in sounds or amplifying as needed. 1 other musician there, though, sticks out as they're playing the violin and wearing a full mask as a styled oak tree leaf. And he wears a brown well-tailored suit. The last seat on the musician's stage is empty. So, like I said, the party is yours. Anyone who sort of catches your attention, you can go up and talk to, you can eavesdrop on. Chelsea also explained to you, I don't know why I hadn't written it down, that guests are welcome. Here we go. Guests are welcome anywhere downstairs except the kitchen in the back right. Upstairs, the outer doors, and the servants' quarters in the far back, past the privy. But upstairs, outer doors are private and likely locked, so getting into like the balcony area and the privy is fine, but the outer doors are private and should be locked. Restrooms are in the back left of both floors. So, is there anything y'all are particularly looking for? People dressed a certain way, people acting a certain way, people you might recognize, or just kind of wandering about, and you can ask questions about. Again, you can see any of these. Tommy and Frank, can you see inside the building where your friends can see? No, right?
Yeah, I can see. I can see everything in the building right now. If that's what you're.
Good. Yeah. Then, what I'll mention is you can see a lot of the guests are like that blue border. I think it's blue. It says like mass guest number. Those are your extras. Anyone else who has an actual name, those are real characters. Any of the numbered guards or numbered waiters, those are of course also just kind of extras. Anyone who is a smaller size is either a child or a polder or a goblin. Yeah, have at it.
Where's it going?
I'm gonna make a beeline for the small. These are small people, right, Alex?
These are small people. Yep.
Oh yeah, I'm going.
Okay.
Surely Vit couldn't keep it together and told us about Oak, right?
Oh, for sure. Yeah. What? You know how I got.
Yeah. Just checking.
I'm pretty sure my invite that I gave you, the +1, even says his name, right? Like, cause like.
I don't think so. He just happened to have an invite, and he is presumably playing up on the stage.
These are also small.
Yeah, pick your small. So the left group seems to be children. The right group seems to be polders.
All right, I'm a child, so I'll go to the children.
Okay. So you see the shield, the green cow, and the wave being watched over by the chalice. They are actually dancing together. It looks like they are taking turns as one song, and as like two of them will be dancing, the other one will kind of be like dancing on their own, and then like the music will shift and one of them will like swap in. I think everyone went to barracks except Vit. Vit, one of your moms is a noble. Do you know how to dance at a ball? And then also, Frank, if you want to walk the dog now, I think that's probably fine.
Yeah, I'm gonna go do.
Okay, cool. Did your mom teach you how to dance at like functions?
Yeah, I feel like my mom definitely taught me how to dance. How good I am at it is definitely
fair.
Up for
yeah. It is just as much a mind game as it is a agility game, as there are very specific rules about who is the lead. So the lead is based on who is facing where. Like when you square up in that moment in the music, like where's the host, where are the windows, where are the musicians, like all these things like play into this like logic puzzle of like, okay, who's supposed to be the lead, unless there's a big height difference, then the taller person takes the lead, usually by like shifting into that lead spot just before the first steps are taken. But it's also you can kind of make a power play on someone and be like, we're about the same height, I don't care, I'm doing this, and it's like, whoa, that's kind of a dick move, my guy. But yeah, there's no like gender thing. It is truly just height or where you land, but you're still expected if you are taller to set in place. So they're kind of taking turns dancing together. The shield, looking over their outfit, seems to be a dwarven boy. Why don't I just control F? Because I can't spell. Seems to be a dwarven boy, probably 15-ish years of age, full mask shaped like a shield, well-tailored black and gray suit. Clearly watching over him is the chalice behind him. Seems to be an older dwarven man with a plain black mask with gems placed in the shape of the chalice constellation. He's got a well-tailored black and gray suit. The young girls who are also dancing, you've got the green cow, who is wearing a green full mask, like covering their entire head of a cow, or not their entire head, but the whole front of their face. It's white, green mask with white spots standing out against her red hair. She has a frilly green dress with white gloves and shoes, and I think the green cow name catches your attention. But the other one's the wave. These girls are probably like 12 to 14-ish. She has blue and white half mask like a wave. Her blonde hair is streaked with blue hair dye. She wears a simple yet elegant blue dress with white gloves and shoes. Do you try to talk to them, or you try to start dancing with them?
Well, the first thing I want to know, Alex, is do I know of like a lore basis for the green cow? That's kind of like a weird name. Is there a?
I mean, for you, there's you just like, that's an arena name. What like color plus animal? That's a gladiator team name. Now it could be an accident, but I think Vit is like what? Of course, that's a gladiator team.
Okay. Yeah, I would like to go.
Can you give me an awareness check?
Yeah. What is the skill for that? Would that be intuition, perhaps?
I think it's intuition awareness. Yeah.
Take an edge.
Okay, well, I don't have awareness. Oh, I have an edge. Thank you, Ray.
If it's alertness, not awareness. Those
alertness. Yeah. I somehow learned it wrong.
Okay.
There's also...
And I have to roll this with intuition, right?
Yeah.
All right. Well, I'll take the edge.
Wow,
I rolled really well.
Okay, so
Jesus.
I think you walk up to like here, and you're about to either say something or start dancing, and as your eye line goes towards the green cow, you notice behind them someone wearing a mask that's basically a metallic crescent blade over the eyes with a silver handle running down their cheek and chin. They are a tall human man with short blonde hair, wearing a blue collared silk tunic with no sleeves and billowy silk pants. On their back is a scythe. That's the slicer.
That's
You have seen this man kill people in the arena.
Okay, play it cool.
And like, so yeah, you're about to step into this circle and you see him. What do? Do you continue to join these children who are about to like turn to you, or do you bail just before arriving?
Do they look? Does he look like he's paying attention to them at all?
No,
like
he is dancing. Like he's like kind of, these two are like spinning around basically, and so that's how you like see the front and back of like, oh, that guy's got a scythe on his back. Oh my god, I know that face. Oh my god, I know that hair. Like even with the mask on.
I'm gonna try and like dance with these kids for now. I'm scared that I don't want to interrupt him with his companion.
Great. They'll all introduce themselves as the shield, the green cow, the wave. and ask you for your, and they'll say, are you the pupil?
I am.
Great, well, come dance with us.
Thank you. I would love to.
And yeah, they're kind of just chatting idly, but otherwise just kind of enjoying the music. They seem to be having a good time here. Looking around, they seem to be the only people their age, at least in this room. Rick,
What's up with? Sorry, can I see the hammer just quickly? I know you said it's magical darkness there.
they are. I hadn't really decided how that would work if you still have your mask on. I guess what we'll say is, the magical darkness is something someone can like entreat or call on to cover their face if they
Sure.
need to, so, or if they just like want to. So no, these three are all eating with masks on, and are happy to keep the light here. That the hammer appears to be a dwarven man. He's got a half mask that looks like the head of a warhammer, and his gem mustache and beard. Remember, dwarves are like rock people. Gem mustache and beard
Right.
are magically colored to look like the handle of a hammer. So his whole face is just like a hammer.
Cool. Okay.
So you're looking around, you're dancing. Rick, seems like you step up to the sort of chaperone
The
looking
chalice
person
was,
here.
yeah, the chalice obviously was chaperoning the other three. I'm gonna make small talk with the chalice and indicate that I'm chaperoning the other child.
Yeah, he'll take kindly to that. He kind of opens the small talk way of like being willing and able to like share more if you're willing and able. It's kind of like prodding you as like oh, are we gonna like say who we are, or like kind of just having fun. Like he's curious what your vibe here is, or if you're trying to like just have small talk or not.
Just small talk.
Okay. Then he will happily do that and kind of keep an eye out. He's clearly the ward of the shield, and not the other two. Just trying to make sure he doesn't get into trouble or cause any like faux pas or anything.
All right, the ladies are humans or dwarves? These two. The green cow and the
They're
wave.
both human girls.
Okay.
It's a dwarven boy.
They have no chaperones.
All young teens.
Visible.
No chaperones visible. You're assuming they must have come with somebody. Yep.
Okay. Yep.
So probably. Well, not gonna worry about that. Probably like noble children. If you had to guess. Maybe even like members of the house.
Yeah, I would like to keep an eye out for adults that seem to be matching them thematically or actual features like hair color and stuff.
Sure. So the green cow has red hair, which is quite rare, and you don't really see. How are these not the same word? Oh my god, I have an extra L. I was like, why can't I control F for this last name? Because I spelled it wrong the second time. So yeah, you're not. I don't think you're seeing like anybody with red hair at a glance. But you do see green. I didn't think this through. How do I find people? I think I know where I put her. I don't see them quickly. You can't see them either. Oh, I don't think she's. Checking. Yeah, I think as you're looking around, you hear from the front a new announcement. You hear presenting the Emerald Sorceress, and you see a woman wearing probably in her like late 20s, a slender green wizard's hat and an emerald half mask. Her emerald dress starts with a deep neckline and runs perfectly down to the floor. And she very quickly, after speaking with the jester, kind of like walks in, looks around, waves to the green cow, who waves back, and then she very boldly steps up to these people chatting here, and kind of takes over the conversation.
Okay. Did you say she had red hair or no?
No, but you also know red hair like is pretty rare, even like in a family that has red hair. It's
Really?
the noble family, or the the Vorthen line is like the line that usually has red hair. It's always exciting when there's another Vorthen with red hair, but in other royal families, like it's not super uncommon, but it's also not common.
I got you. Okay, yeah, that makes sense. And then the waves chaperone her parent?
Hard to tell. There's got to be somebody keeping an eye out. You're guessing it might be like somebody up on the balcony or something,
Sure.
because those are a lot of people like looking down. But no one like is wearing a matching thing. The only thing that like catches your eye as like a similar vibe, because like water is obviously a thing, is you see over here, also not taking advantage of the magical darkness yet, is a high elf. Can't tell if they're man or woman, so probably non-binary, but their mask is made of stone and animated magic water. They are wearing what is basically a blue tuxedo top and a floor-length skirt bottom and a blue wizard's hat. And as light hits the outfit, it almost looks like light reflecting off water. So like maybe them. They certainly got matching outfits, but it's an elf and a human, and also like the chalice and the shield are clearly came together, but they're not. Their outfits don't like. I guess they kind of match. Like
Sure, yeah, no, that's reasonable.
Yeah, but this person clearly isn't like watching, so you're guessing it's probably somebody upstairs.
Okay.
Oh, there's also the rain. Like, there's just a lot of water vibes.
Yeah,
as you
of
look
course,
around,
yeah.
there's like a polder. So
I think it would be more like the interest or the attention, because my thinking is just like obviously children who can be here are probably of some exceptional
exactly
basis, and so like
give me a lore. Do you have like a nobles check or something, or is there like a skill that like culture? All right, just give me a lore, a reason roll. Yeah, like society or nobility or whatever.
Yeah, I mean those skills exist. I just don't have them.
Ooh, 19.
So you see the water vibes, and that kind of clicks for you as like, okay, there's like the river. Okay, that person's probably like the rain. This is the wave. Well, if this is a kid, it's possible they could be a Lantry, if that's like the shipbuilding faction, and also the king is a Lantry. So that's your best like guess. If this is a noble and they went with a water theme, that might be something. I'll also give you that the green cow, if they're not going for a gladiator thing, they might be like a Warren Willow, which is the sort of like green mages and gardeners and agriculturists of the major families. So these might be two like major house children that you're dancing with.
Okay, very cool. Do I have any theories about the dwarf?
Well, there is one dwarven major family. One, two? You don't know. There's at least one. So could be one of those. So you might actually be dancing with three major noble family children.
Okay, sounds good.
Meanwhile, you get another announcement. You hear one presenting Miss Ruby. And looking off to the front, you see woman, probably like early 30s if you had to guess. She has a half mask made of round red glass and ruby pieces. Her dress is of relatively simple make. It's a tight-fitting red dress that ends just below the knees with a slit down one side. Her red hair is tied up in a bun secured by twin ruby-hilted stiletto daggers. I'm gonna have you make a check for her and the next person. She'll like look around, say hi to some people, and start heading over to the stage to watch the musicians. A few moments later, you hear presenting Miss Bubbles, and another woman walks in. A mask covering all but the covering, I'll just say, the entire face of the wearer. It's made of round blue and turquoise glass pieces. Her dress is of relatively simple make, but a gorgeous design as each strip of fabric running from top to bottom flows like water. Her elbow-length gloves sport dangerous-looking blue metal knuckles. Go ahead and roll me a awareness roll with, I'm gonna say, an edge.
Make another edge.
Okay,
Don't
so
fail
double
me now.
edge. How bad could it be?
No, our gladiators, don't fail me now. No. It's a tier 2.
Okay, a tier 2. You for a moment you thought you had a clock on who Miss Ruby was. You're like, I feel like I know that woman. And like as you're trying to figure out, like I probably don't know. And then the announcement comes at the front with a tier 2. That's all you need. There is no doubt in your mind who Miss Bubbles is. That's your sister Tessa. As she quickly walks out over here. She walks past you and you see like behind her, like, wait, yeah, she wears brass knuckles all the time because her effectively aunt, her other mom taught you all, fisticuffs. So yeah, she walks right by you without noticing, and you don't know where she went. That's your sister. Like, you're like pretty sure, and then right as she walks by you and like opens the door, like, oh fuck, I know who that is.
Oh god.
So there's that. What are you two doing? As more guests arrive, and a few like random guests arrive that I'm not gonna announce.
Seeing that Vit hasn't screwed anything up, I'm gonna go stand by the stage.
Okay. You go stand by the stage. Eventually, the music kind of shifts. We can shift the music. We'll change the music. As the violinist steps down, gives like a bow, and comes over and starts chatting with these two people, the songbird and the owl. Can give a quick description of them. Songbird and the owl are probably early 20s. Songbird is a man wearing a black and... Nope, got that backwards. Songbird is a woman wearing a black and white half mask with a beak and music note earrings. Simply a fashionable black dress. She's like 6'3". The owl dancing with her is wearing a tall half mask with an owl beak and ears. Simple but acceptable gray and black suit. This guy's like 6'1". They're clearly good friends with the oak who is talking with them, and the owl and the songbird are clearly here together. But they just start chatting and complimenting the oak on his playing, and he thanks them so much for coming, and they go start trying to talk to this waiter and have him get them some food.
Okay. Where are the stairs to go up?
You are
We have several doors, but
I think if you can easily just like ask a guard, and he'll tell you that the door to the west leads to the stairs up.
to the west, they said.
Is that where Tessa went?
That is the doorway that she went out. Yes.
All right, let's see if we can
Safely navigate upstairs.
arrows. Yes.
Will it work? Is it working?
It's like
It
it's
is. I see you going
He's
up the stairs.
going.
Looks
He's
like
going.
we're up here now.
Oh.
Okay.
I
Yeah,
lost
you're
it.
off my screen now.
Okay. Yeah, it might be tricky to follow a player off the screen if you're not me. And y'all have a panel called Floors and Layers, do you?
Where would that be?
No.
Okay.
I did not see that.
Yeah, I think you'd have to like go select Rick's character.
No, it's fine.
So
I feel like they might break something.
Rick, you're
I
looking
can
out
still see down.
this. Yeah,
so
because
I see
you're
Vit-
looking down a balcony. So this whole area is a balcony on the second floor. You can see there's people chatting along the balcony. There's people looking down on it. Some people seem to be kind of swaying with the music. There's several guards.
I'm gonna walk past the Muse and the Rogue. What do they look like?
Sure. The Muse and the Rogue are Control F. Be smart. The muse is a woman, black hair, blue eyes, white half mask. She's wearing a pure white dress with a golden ribbon in her hair, golden belt, golden sandals, and she is carrying a golden lyre. Who knows if she's a musician or just doing it for the outfit. She's standing next to the rogue, who is a man with black hair, black eyes, a half mask, which is jet black on the left and diagonal into pure white on the right, black suit, white gloves, holding a single rose. And they are chatting. You overhear them say, well, what would that even mean? If the king did marry someone, would she take over as queen? Would they be they couldn't become a land tree unless they're gonna adopt? And the other one says, I don't know. I mean, if the king were to die without an heir, what would even happen? And so they seem to be interested in like seeing. You look down. Clearly, the people down here, that's the king and the head of the Obsidian guards, Obsidian blades. So they're both looking at the king and one story up talking about him as women seem to be kind of taking their turn trying to get his attention.
The Emerald Sorceress is just chatting over there.
Yeah. And then around this time we'll like give a bow and head off and join some other people. Next there's another announcement you hear, presenting the Snow Leopard. And a woman walks in. I can't spell. She's wearing a white velvet snow leopard half mask covering the nose and upper cheeks. Running across the cheeks are silver whiskers. The woman is about 6 feet tall with blonde hair put up in a tall bun. She wears a gorgeous white dress with slits along each leg. An ivory flail bearing the symbol of Zarok the Lawgiver rests coiled at her hip, strapped directly to the dress. She talks with the host for quite a while.
Oh yeah.
And so while she's talking with the host, you can Vit or Rick do your thing.
Alex, did I get the sense that Miss Ruby looked familiar to me for a second? Like,
Yes.
was it the kind of thing where it's like, I feel like I should know who this is, but I don't?
Yeah, you're like, I feel like I know who this is, I don't, and like you just kind of right the second you gave up, being like, whatever. Another person got introduced, and you start watching them, and then you're like, wait, no fucking way, and then she passes by, and you're like, shit, and you realize who it is, or you're like excited. I don't know what your reaction to her being here is, but that's clearly your sister.
I'm suspicious, but
Yeah.
I'm gonna go introduce myself to Miss Ruby then if she's still by the music.
Sure.
Is Oak still hanging out there?
Yeah, a waiter just dropped off some appetizers and drinks for them, so the three of them are I think they come and like stand by this table to kind of like put their drinks down as they like chat. So we'll do it like this.
Yeah, so I think
And
two-step
she
plan
was-
is to introduce.
Yeah.
No, guys, introduce myself to Miss Ruby and then say hi to Oak. But let's do this.
Sure.
first.
Yeah, so you walk up and she turns and says, oh, hello. I like your outfit. I'm Miss Ruby, if you didn't catch my name.
Yes, I'm the pupil, and I was wondering, if you had anything you might teach me.
You wouldn't have to be the child of a pair of teachers, would you? She says with a smile.
How did you know?
It's hard to miss a cousin, and she kind of like tips up her mask, and you see the daughter of the head of House Yethlanir. This is one Brusika Yethlanir.
I'm gonna and I know her, and we're like familiar, right? Like we're relatively
Yeah,
familiar.
so like you've been, obviously your mom's not like a big part of the family, but you've like gone and like maybe once a year you'll like hang out with the family because she still wants there to be that like connection there. She just
Right.
doesn't want to like lean on the family. So it's up to you what kind of connection you have with Brusika, but she clearly looks kindly upon you this moment. and says, "How did not to be rude, but how did you get in? I was barely able to get your sister in. She didn't tell me you were coming."
Okay, so I'm gonna move up and say, I got invited by my friend, the Oak, and I'll point over there.
Oh, okay. That you never cease to amaze it. Sorry,
I don't even know. Yeah, I don't. Is he special? I don't know. He's just my friend from the club.
He's a host. This is his party.
He's the host?
Well, I mean,
I thought it was the Chester's party.
Well, that his mom, yeah, but he's one of the hosts.
I'm really thinking very differently about Timit right now.
You didn't know that Timit Darbin, your friend, is the host? Why do you think he's up on stage playing violin?
Yeah, I thought he... I'm not sure, but he's cool. He's a good friend.
Did you meet him at the arena or something?
Yeah, I kind of. Yeah, I met him through, arena-related activities.
Were you helping? Okay, go on, yeah.
How did you get Tessa in here? What is she doing here?
Well, funny you mentioned the Oak. The Oak kind of owed us, I guess owed two of us a favor, and we wanted to come, so I asked to come, and he said sure, and he was kind enough to give me an RSVP, or a +1 for an RSVP, so I took it. Your sister was almost more excited than I was. I am going to... Well, I'm here to have a good time. She's here for something else as well, is what you...
You're not here to hit on the king, are you?
She, taps her nose like you got it.
Oh my god. Okay, well, you have a good costume, but why didn't you go for a cat thing? You knew he was going to be the tiger.
I feel like that... Okay, so I can't believe a woman just walked in as the snow leopard. That, And at this point, the snow leopard has now started talking to the tiger. But that's a little... claiming you've won. Yeah, claiming you've won before you've even started to play. So, no, I just figured I'd look hot and presentable and honorable, and we'd see how it goes. Gotta shoot your shot.
I don't even know if she's into him. I think I know her too.
Oh, really?
Wait, sorry, player. Did Karina ever tell us about meeting her barracks rival?
I think the players know her, but I don't think Vit has ever met her.
Yeah.
Okay, I'll just be like,
hold on.
It's kind of...
Hold on. Roll me a D100 on an 80 or higher. Or roll me a D10 on an 8 or higher. Or wait, it doesn't matter.
I just rolled a power roll. What did I just do?
Help.
Okay, well, these are both 5 or higher. These are both...
Yeah, roll me. Can you roll a D100? Slash D100, is that a thing?
I cannot roll a D100. I can roll a D10.
Sag. Yeah, rolling D10 on an 8 or higher. You will have no...
How about a 9?
Lose. He can't lose.
He got a 9.
So
I'm close with the Valdrains. I've been going to their house.
The way you recognize this woman is you recognize her weapon. You have seen a fight on the upper level arena. You haven't been in the upper level arena many times, but you've seen her specifically fight in Zarok's arena. So it's up to Tommy if you've ever had a conversation about her. But you know that woman as a sometimes... She's not so much a gladiator, but she has done duels, which will be in between arena matches.
Okay, so I'll be like, yeah, she's a brawler. I don't know if the king's into that, but...
Speaking of Tommy, Tommy, is this about the time you would be arriving? Or
Yeah.
Okay.
I'll arrive.
Frank, are you back?
Yes.
Okay. Do you arrive to... I think you'd arrive at the same time. You could always say, hey, I'll be back later.
You'll be heralded in at different times.
Yeah, so who is...
Sorry, real quick before you do that, is it okay if I take a 30-second break? I'll just be right back.
We'll introduce the new ones. Great. So, Chelsea gives you the same rundown, wants to see what, dangerous things you have or weapons. I assume it's the scythe and the staff, respectively. Or scythe and
it's a cane, but yeah.
No one is...
But I won't, draw much attention to it. Be like, my walking stick.
Very good.
He would impart an old man from his walking stick.
No. So she kind of gives you again the same rundown, where the bathrooms are, not to go in locked rooms upstairs. where the food is, etc., etc., and says, "All right, and will I be announcing you together or one at a time?"
I'll look to Bernard.
One at a time.
Yeah.
I'm spoken for.
Very good.
I'll chuckle.
And it was Stag or Raven. Who shall be going first?
I'll go first.
Okay. She opens up the door and says, "Presenting the Raven." You're able to walk on in.
Sorry. Oh, the door closed? Yes.
Get a bunch of people looking, and at this point, this woman has finished talking with the king and just taken a step away and sees you. The jester comes in, welcomes you, and this woman is clearly like waiting to talk to you.
The snow leopard?
Yeah.
Do I catch their eye like they're trying to come over and...
Oh, the moment you're like talking to the jester and you can see them behind, like clearly waiting.
I'm like having a little conversation with the jester. I'm like, "Excuse me," and
So
I'll like
enjoy
walk
the party.
over confidently. And I'll like let them finish.
Well, as you're walking up, she says, well, if it is the Reaper herself. Is that a raven
I'll like look
mask?
it up and down, and I'm like, I recognize who this is, right? Or is it
Yes,
like I'm
this
totally...
is your quote unquote rival.
Oh, hello, and I'll like do a little curtsy.
I feel like I'm seeing you more and more. I wouldn't expect you in one of these parties.
Yeah, when family asks, I attend. Not really
I see. Of course, a Valdrain has to attend, so I guess it's not surprising it'd be you. I guess it's time for our generation to start stepping up, shall we say.
It is. I'll take like a deep breath. Because I'm like a little uncomfortable. I'm like, how does she clock me so easily? And it's just like...
You
just kinda
have
grabbing
your
me.
scythe, right?
Oh, I thought the door, they like...
No, you're allowed. That you just need to show them. You can be like, I got a
Oh.
dagger in my boot. I got a
Oh,
dagger
I
in my other boot.
misunderstood
And I got a
show.
great sword on my
Okay.
back. Like, because a lot of
Yeah,
people,
yeah.
it's like part of their fashion statement to have a weapon. Like you can
Yes.
see looking out into the
Totally
crowd,
fine.
there is a man with an equally badass scythe, dancing in the middle of the
Yeah,
dance area.
totally fine. So I'll ask her. Like, so how long have you been here at the party?
I only just recently arrived. I was welcomed by the jester. I spoke with the tiger, and then I was just ending my conversation, and you walked in.
Have you noticed any sons or daughters or matrons or patrons of royal families here, or you haven't really?
I think there's probably several, ourselves included, but yeah, I'm sure there are more around. Are you looking for anyone in particular? Again, I haven't made the rounds yet.
No. I was just wondering if you answered my question. I was wondering if you made the rounds. Do you know what they're serving here? I'm pretty hungry.
A bit of everything. If you wave down a waiter and she points to either side of you, there's a waiter at each table. They'll certainly grab you something. But I'll do the rounds. We'll catch up later. Raven.
That we will, Snow Leopard. And I'll like
She
go
chuckles
snap
and
down
heads
the
off.
waiter.
Sure. So, yeah, they're able to offer you if you want. They can get you food. They can get you drink. You're also welcome to get your own drinks. And they point to this door over here. There's a whole wide selection in there. But yeah, there are quite a few like pretty delicacy-like things. There's also a few like clearly foreign meals. Maybe there's some dignitaries, ambassadors coming later that could be a sign of. While you're doing that, I think Bernard is introduced while you're waiting
Yes.
for food. And she opens up the door and says, "Presenting the stag." And you're able to walk on in. The jester welcomes you and says, "Welcome, stag. It's a pleasure to have you. I hope you have an excellent time. I'm the jester. I'm your host if you need anything."
Of course, thank you.
Of course.
Wonderful to be here.
Gives you a big smile and kind of lets you into the party.
I will besiege the banquet table.
Okay. Yeah, it's very very easy to like sit at a table and just like flag a waiter down, and they can just get you whatever you want. Are you picking a solo seat or trying to sit in on a conversation, or what's the plan here?
I think I would definitely try and get in on the conversation.
Sure.
Would I recognize any nobles off the top?
Oh my god, I went to the second floor. I was like, why are these people don't look at their chair? Yeah. I think looking about, it's hard with people in masks. Give me a intuition check if you have any like culture or like nobility or something like that. I think you can add that. Or if you have awareness, you can add that. I think an intuition.
I have awareness. I would argue that I don't know anything about nobility. I just don't like
Gerard,
them.
how aware am I of your social climbing ambitions? Like, have you shared this sort of concept with me, or am I just completely...
Probably. You've more than likely sensed my disdain for my current status.
Okay.
So whether or not Vit is...
Freaking out.
I do have negative
Something
1 intuition.
happened. I think when you went to the second level, it fucked everything in the first level, Alex.
Uh-oh.
Looks fine. What?
The first level is can you move and stuff, Frank, on the first level? I can't.
Oh wait, I was supposed to
I
do
can
a
move.
Bane on this. Or an edge on.
My game is very messed up. I'm gonna try to refresh. And
Yeah, I got a momentary disconnection message, but then it came back. and,
Okay, it just came back. Mine just came back. It was very bad for a little. Like
I rolled a 7.
Oh,
Okay.
no.
Yeah, you
Rolled
see a
a
lot
9.
of people in masks.
I rolled a
You
9,
see
but-
the tiger, the emerald sorceress, the psyche, the golden phantom. You might not intuit these names perfectly, but yeah, you see plenty of masked figures.
Am I aware that the tiger is the king?
I think it's hard to. Yeah, you are, because there's an obsidian blade standing right behind him, and all the other obsidian blades are outside. So there's obsidian blades outside, there's one obsidian blade inside, and a bunch of guards inside. So yeah, there's no doubt in your mind that that is the king. It doesn't even Vit could probably figure that out.
Okay. Where would I go, Goldie, with a 7? I would just probably be like, time to eat.
If you're trying to sit with nobles specifically.
Yep.
I'll place you. I think I'd place you over here. It's kind of
Okay.
like back rightish, so closer to the music. Could sit with the poppy and the river.
Very good.
So I'll give you descriptions of the two of them. So as you sort of walk behind them and grab a seat next to them, and order some food, you can see the poppy is an elven woman, full mask of a poppy flower, plain red dress with elbow-length black gloves. She has a bit of like, you can almost you've always had humans in general are often good at sensing magic, but certain elemental things sometimes just come a little naturally to you. So, you don't know why you know this. This woman is an air elementalist, almost for certain. Sitting next to her is the river, who I think I described earlier, a mask made of stone and animated water, non-binary high elf, wearing what is basically a blue tuxedo top, floor-length skirt bottom, and a blue wizard's hat. And as the light hits the outfit, it looks almost like reflecting water. So these two high elves are chatting. As you sit down, they say, "Ah, hello. Stag, was it? I don't believe we've met."
Yes. No, likely would have never. I mean, no, we have not.
Well, it's a pleasure. What brings you this evening? Just here for the fine food and music, or?
Yes. It's also a passion of mine to see the goings on of the upper rings and see how all the houses intermingle.
It is certainly important, says the river. The poppy kind of looks you up and down and says, Is that a real stag skull?
Why, yes.
Where did you get one?"
I have some business ventures outside of the city, and one of my greater hunts.
Well, very interesting. So you're
I hold up my arms and like a nice crossbow bolt straight to the chest and bring down even the greatest of beasts.
and you're a merchant who likes hunting, a hunter who does many businesses?
I'm actually a doctor.
A doctor. Oh, very good. Local to Obsidia, I take it?
Yes.
Well, excellent. It's always good. Good to know we have a doctor in the house.
Of course. Yes, I usually cater to the lower rings. The people down in the lower rings need all of the assistance they can possibly get. I mean, most are done out of charity for the dregs down in Docktown and the likes.
Both of these elves give you genuine smiles and are excited to see somebody here who's like, yeah, I do good out here. So you feel like you've gotten some brownie points there. What I think the Poppy says, do you have a business? It would be good to know where to direct those who don't always have the means. And I don't think I've heard of your operation.
Sweating. Well,
No, if you don't want to talk
I
business.
do hold it. I do have a shop. I do have an apothecary, as it were, somewhere to. I expect people to come and grab their supplement, their potions and tinctures and such. I mostly make house calls. It's not particularly something that people need to come to my doorstep for.
Well,
Not entirely incorrect. I do travel a lot and I do work on the road.
Yeah. Well, I sound like you're very busy. I shouldn't have thought to impose, but good to hear business as well, and you're able to take time off and come to fine festivals such as this.
Yes, of course. Most people down in the lower rings just know me as Dr. Mo. So you could simply direct people with that. They need only ask some of the people down in Docktown or by the waterfront, and they should be able to point them in the right direction.
Well, very good. They'll sort of small talk with you for a bit. Do you try to keep extremely engaged with them, or do you let them kind of go back to their conversation with you, like listening in?
I mean, I will let them do their thing and listen in, primarily. I, like I said, I'm besieging the banquet table.
Sure.
I'm eating, but I'm also listening.
The banquet
Yeah, I think
table.
once your food comes, it's almost like rude to go to you, so they keep chatting.
Yes, but I will listen in, just in
will
case.
Pick up on a few things. I don't think any roll required, because you're paying attention. This woman, the Poppy, she has something to do with the Library of Obsidia. If she either works there or is like has like some kind of like financial influence there or something, but she has something to do with the Library of Obsidia. The non-binary elf here, the River, they are from Colniran, or from Colnira over to the east. Could be like some kind of government official or like representative or something. You're not exactly sure. But they talk a bit about like their travel and about if they need to have any scholars sort of trade. Eventually the conversation goes to one interesting point where they start kind of talking about the Tower of Enchantment. The Colniran representative says, by the way, if you do ever have business with the Tower of Enchantment, set time up well in advance or send a note ahead. The master of the tower there has been how should I say, picky about who they will and won't let in. Ever since news of the queen's death has reached Colniran, they've basically been locked shut tight. So anyone who's wanted to go in has had to make a very heartfelt plea or explain what their research is. It's the door isn't open like it used to be. And the Poppy says, "Oh, good to know. I don't think we had anyone planning a excursion anytime soon, but I'll add that to our travel notes. Thank you.
Take a mental note of that.
So yeah, then I think we'll bounce back to Karina. Is there anything you've been doing?
Yes,
While
I
things
would
meeting?
like to find. I'm assuming I can find someone. Because you said you don't know exactly who is who, but like you can get a vague. Like,
Yeah.
She recognized me from my scythe. I would like to find someone from like a pretty high up noble house. It doesn't need to be like the upper, like the most uppermost rank.
But you want like a council?
and someone who I think,
house?
someone who I know is like a gossip is what I'm kind of looking for.
Ah, okay.
Even if it's like fast forward, I've been talking to 10 people, and the 11th person I can tell loves gossip. You know what I mean? I don't need to find one person, but it's just like fast forward to be finding someone who likes gossip.
That is fun. Let's do.
And I guess to make it easy for you, it's just someone who would have like random information about a lot of things. Like it doesn't need to be like.
Yeah, who would be willing to give it? Honestly, I think
It
the
could be
snow
the snow
leopard is the
You know what was
is
funny?
the gossip.
Before I was going back and forth and saying, do I just pull the snow leopard aside because I know they know me and I know them, so we can talk candidly.
Yeah.
But like I wasn't sure if I was like, okay, so we'll be off on the side somewhere, like a wave, not like all the way on the side.
I
but,
think
like,
go find her. Good luck. I
You need to be
know
away.
I know where she is.
Yeah.
I remember if you choose to go upstairs, don't drag yourself. Use your arrow keys or
You
your.
said what now?
If you go upstairs, don't click and drag your token. Make sure you walk with like arrow keys or.
Oh, we don't need
WSD.
to go upstairs unless you want us to.
Oh, she's right
She's right
there.
next
I
door.
thought I moved her upstairs. Okay. Yeah. She was dancing with this person. So yeah, I think you're able to cut in and you're able to dance and chat while dancing.
Yep. And
Great.
basically, more or less, if you want to RP it, we can. But I kind of want to exchange since I have access to a lot of information.
Yeah.
Like rumors about royal families in the rings, whether like kind of true or not, but just like kind of like the latest, like, oh my god, did you hear like this or that? Like this might be true, like stuff like that.
Yeah, I think you would get a few things of. I guess. What do you give, and then I will tell you what you get. She's
Yeah,
obviously.
I don't like.
She's gonna give
know
much.
the
She'll give you much more than you.
Yeah, I mean the problem is like, do you want me to just make up rumors? Because I don't know. Like I'm sure my family would know. Like, oh my god, you know, like.
I think your mom arms you with like dirt and gossip, so
Yeah.
you could give her something. You could stick to just real stuff. You could stick to either just like, like kind of like little scandals, or you could like do like a big major thing. So I think the question is like, how expensive of a piece of information are you giving her? Are you giving her something like incredibly juicy that could actually like lead to things happening, or are you just kind of like giving her like something fun that a gossip is going to enjoy, but it's going to like
if throughout our
waves.
conversation I believe like she's giving me reciprocal gossip,
Yeah.
roughly related to the level I'm giving her, like, you know what I mean, like,
Yeah.
if I give something little, she gives something little. If I give something bigger, I'll drop a pretty big bomb then.
Okay.
Because
Yeah, I think she, over the course of the conversation, would give you a few things. So one would be that there's a new, like, designer drug going around. It's a yellow drink, essentially, a yellow potion, a yellow tincture, that she has not herself tried and doesn't really have interest in trying. But you'll find many nobles are kind of getting into it, where it is it gives a feeling of joy or euphoria, and so some people are now just like spending their days just kind of on this drug, having a grand old time and not getting a lot done.
she just tells
in
me
the
it exists.
opium
She's
den.
like,
Basically,
yeah, exactly.
yeah.
Is she telling me where like what house is doing or where they're getting there, or just it exists?
She says the rumors are that they're to make this. There are rumors, and she doesn't confirm this, but based on like what trade has been going up and down, off-continent spice trade and prices have gone incredibly high. which means they're being used for something new, and there's no new dishes on the market that are using those spices. So it's probably this drug.
Okay.
So you get that, and I'm not gonna write a name down now, but you have at least a noble name
Sure.
of someone that's using it, and she says, honestly, if you check the side rooms, I wouldn't be surprised if people are having fun with it at this party.
Yeah, I'll chuckle. I'll be like, that wouldn't surprise me in the least bit.
And I feel like I can give you one more rumor since you gave a juicy thing to her. You'd also hear that there's she says, oh, the Emberlights would probably know more. I think they're probably getting hit the hardest. But there's apparently problems with bandits intercepting southbound shipments from Mithrun and Consarti. So the Emberlight taxes are all in a kerfuffle, and there's a question of, oh, is it smugglers to avoid the taxes, or is it an honest bandits? So they're probably going to need to put up a bounty or go recruiting for that.
I'll like chuckle and like kind of like take it all in.
Mm. Yeah, and she you might have considered her a rival. Like, this woman thinks you're friends. Like she is like, oh, here's this person who is like better than me but wouldn't like let on. But like, yeah, as you're just openly talking with her, she's like now starting to think like, oh, this is my friend. Okay, great.
And
like,
I guess the
yeah,
way Karina would think of her at this point is it's like at least someone familiar.
Yeah.
Like at least I roughly know her intentions versus anyone else in this room. So it's like, you know.
And you said in barracks you were like, don't let the spotlight shine, hide, like, don't. Yeah. And so now that you're like openly talking with her, I think she's realizing like, this is not the woman I thought she was. I was kind of just trying to like poke at the quiet person who clearly never showed their sense. I guess she'll ask that. She'll bring that up. She says, so I know obviously you're a Valdrain, but why did you never give it your all in the barracks? I could tell you were significantly better fighter than me, and I beat you basically every fight.
I like look left and right and be like, you're one of the ones to perceive that. You got a good noggin, and I'll tap my noggin. Just never liked making a scene, making much of a. Don't leave an impact. That's kind of what I was, taught.
Interesting. Very different from us Lantries. And she like looks over to the king off to the side. But okay, interesting. And what do you? I guess if I ever needed a favor from someone discreet, would you be someone I could call upon? I know you're, again, ruthless fighter, and your reputation precedes you now. Would it be all right for me to call upon you for a job?
Like, yeah.
Okay.
I have a lot more at my disposal than you probably know. So yes, you're someone. I am someone you want in your back pocket.
Fair enough. I mean, I think I mentioned it the other day, but I'm in Xerox fighting on the behalf of those who are challenged to a duel they can't win, quite unfairly, and I make it fair one way or another. So yeah, if you ever need legal help, come find me. How are you with boats?
Operating a boat?
Operating, riding.
Riding, great. Operating, not so much. Why?
I'll just keep you in mind. I don't know if I have anything in mind now, but obviously my family obviously has many things going on there. But as you're talking, another person is announced. You hear presenting the peacock. You see a small kobold man wearing something that's like gown adjacent, that looks more like a fancy,
that's my goat.
more like a fancy purple and green toga covered in what look like the eyes that naturally form on a peacock's tails. He's mostly blue scaled with a smattering of black and red scales. You do not recognize them, but I can roll dice too. Yep, you don't recognize them. But they chat with the jester, and the king actually stops the conversation he is in, and like goes up and explicitly goes and talks to this person. But yeah, I'll let you know if I have a job for you.
I work with a few contacts, and I know they can all be trusted, and I know at least one of them that would love anything surrounding boats. So,
okay, good. And you're willing to travel out of town for time if need be, longer jobs?
yeah, absolutely. As long as the prize is right.
That's fair. I think a woman of your talents would need quite a payment, so I won't call on you for anything small. But good to know where we have contacts. So.
Thank you. And I'll even like flat out tell her, be like, this is all a little unfamiliar to me, and it's good to have like a familiar face that you can just go back and forth with.
Sure. Well, you're getting all the dance moves right, so clearly you're well trained. But yeah, just make sure you do the rounds, say hello. Make sure people. Well, I guess the opposite of what. Although maybe you shouldn't do what I say, as your family taught you the opposite. Maybe just observe. But yeah, if you have questions, to come find me. I'm more than happy to. Or if you're in an awful conversation, just flag me down and I'll come interrupt.
Yeah, sounds good. And you said if you do choose me for that task, you'll find me. Is that?
I assume I could leave a note at your or send a note to your residence. If you're in town, you'll find
definitely.
it. Very good.
All right. Enjoy the night.
You as well. Finishes up that dance with you and then goes and grabs some food.
Yep. I'll be right back. 1 second. You can jump to someone else.
Yeah. I'm gonna grab another intro. The king has finished his conversation, and that kobold goes to get some food, and you hear presenting the ebony bear, who the king is also seems to be eager to talk to. The ebony. Can I spell? The ebony bear is wearing an ebony bear mask and a well-tailored black and white tuxedo with long tails. He is armed with a cane, topped with, I think you all recognize it, what appears to be a Consardi wizard taser.
Okay.
I think either Vit or Rick, who wants to do a thing.
I feel like it's more Rick's wheelhouse, but
Sure. I will roll a awareness check, I assume.
Oh, I just meant if you want to talk to someone or do something, because camera hasn't.
Oh, I thought you were
Pan to you
saying
as
I
well.
recognize this guy.
No,
you
no,
were
no.
talking about the ebony bear.
Yeah, me
No.
too. That's what I was thinking.
The camera panned there, and then it pans to one of you two for a completely different thing.
Give me
Unless
a
you're
description
interested.
of the son of the spade. No. Who's the son of the spade up here?
Of course. So those catch your eyes as are they both reserved names? Is one of them a reserved name?
They're both reserved. Yeah,
Both
some
reserved.
are both
Yeah.
reserved.
So, the spade. Spade. What? Alright. An all black suit with a black spade like a card, and a full face mask. This appears to be a man who is about 5'1", short black hair, well-maintained short beard poking out from under the spade mask. And the son is a woman who is wearing a bronze mask with radiating gold-tipped rays. Appears to be probably in like her late 30s. Oh my god, why did I link? Yep, that's what you got. You can roll about them. I think give me an awareness check. And don't if you an edge. You have an edge on one of them, but not the other.
Okay.
I don't know if that gets
How do I roll
funky.
awareness without being prompted for awareness?
I can
Just click
prompt
on
you.
the skill.
I think click skill.
Click
It's
Skill on the
skills.
character sheet, I assume.
Oh no, just like on the character panel, right on the right. If you just
was
click on
trying to.
intuition.
Click on intuition, you said?
I mean, that's where you're gonna roll for awareness, right?
Oh, I see what you're saying.
So you click the
Okay.
attribute.
I was trying to click alertness, and that was not working.
No. Just click the actual like
it
the
always-
skill.
it's always-
sorry, the
Yeah,
attribute.
I guess it's always what attribute are you rolling, and then do you have a skill, yes or no?
Yeah.
Yeah, awareness.
Intuition or reasoning.
Either. I think either's fine here.
We'll take what we can get. Skilled. I have an edge on the first, which will be the sun.
This is one roll that you're keeping for both. Would the edge have made a difference in this roll?
No.
19 and 17.
Great. Okay, so you recognize both of these people as they are quite famous. The spade is one Ace Vorthen. He is the father of the king. Oh god, I just murdered a musician. All right.
That's fine. Look, you got taken out.
Oh, he's back.
That happens at an event like this.
Okay, he's
Right.
back. He's fine. Says one Ace Vorthen, the of the most famous family line and father to the king, and the son. I don't know if you've ever met her, but that is one Beccaria Emberlight, and you've written that name in reports that you have been paid to write.
Who is she in the Emberlight hierarchy?
She is the daughter of Wilton Emberlight. This had to accompany research. Wilton Emberlight is one of the 13 council members. He is one of the few men on the council.
I assume if I've written reports about her that she's up to some shenanigans.
She was the woman who did the stuff that you gave to the snowman.
Perfect. Not walking that way. I'm gonna go the other way around.
Sure. Yeah, you can go the other way around. Vit, anything in this moment?
I mean, too quick. How did the dancing with the kids go? Or is it like, were they friendly? Were they like?
Give me a presence roll, and if you have a relevant
He's a
skill, let
presence
me
man.
know.
Have gamble.
No.
Okay. How about a 20?
What was the vibe you brought to this dancing?
To the table.
I mean, I was friendly. I am like very interested in who they all are.
Yeah.
Who they all are. So like, to the extent that I don't know how it would be like,
Yeah.
The equivalent of here's my number. I would absolutely do with all three of them.
I think with the tier 3 result and the vibes you brought, and like you first came to dance, you weren't like poking and prodding right away. I think each of them, like when it starts getting time for their names, like at least the wave and the shield, they're a little like coy, but the green cow is excited to tell you as like the conversation goes, like, oh, it's a pleasure to meet you. I'm Chelsana Warnwillow. You give your name?
Yeah. Yeah. That's a good question. yeah. I'll say. Yeah, and I will introduce myself as a Yethlonir.
So as Vit Yethlonir?
Yeah.
Oh, pleasure. I didn't know they even was a Yethlonir our age. And at this, like, the other two are kind of get excited too, and like you can tell the dwarf like kind of like guides the dancing away from a chaperone so he doesn't get in trouble for like sharing, but also like, is it really even trouble? Who can tell? But he introduced himself as Dulo Bacaranta. The Bacarantas are a major house, and the last person introduces herself as Jessria Lantry. So another
Oh my god.
Lantry. So you got 3 major houses here. I will put them in chat. You got, that's the green cow. Oh, I probably should just done the whole freaking thing. That's the wave. And where's our boy the shield? This is the shield.
Of the Connecticut Lantries.
Do you yeah. Do you try to get any additional information? You had a lovely time with them, so that you could try to, but they're kids. They might not have much to say.
No, I don't think I want to pump them for information. I want like a friendship. So I'd like give them the address of the club and they can like find me there, right? Or they can like leave correspondence for me
the
there.
shield was like pretty busy with barracks because he's 15.
Right.
So he's happy to be here for the night. So he says like, maybe you can come see me in like a fight or something. That'd be fun. But
Sure.
yeah, they're at least like they all make them. Nobles are good at memorizing shit. That's like an important skill, especially names
Right.
and addresses. So yeah, you see them all take a moment to like mental note, memorize it. And as soon as you walk away, the shield walks over to the chalice and says something, which is clearly him being like, "I'm not gonna remember this. Please help me." So
He's like me. He's just like me for real.
yeah. So yeah, I think you leave a favorable impression, and maybe you've gotten some pen pals. And let me add
That's
to
the goal.
my notes.
Then,
So possible.
Like quick things. I don't know if we want to RP. I'm gonna try and get the Slicer's autograph, but like in a not annoying way.
Yeah, I think let's carry that tier 3 presence. I think like you said, like keep your cool. You went and chatted, and like just you were a kid being a kid and having a good time. And so yeah, I think by the time you do that, as he like finishes a dance up, you're able to kind of just like casually intercept, and he says, I wasn't expecting a fan here. That's a awesome excitement. Good on you. Yeah, well, glad to see a Blue Buffaloes fan. Yeah, happy to sign whatever.
Thank you. I brought paper. I never again will I forget paper after my experience with Left Wings.
Yeah, have you met Coach? I think he's probably upstairs somewhere.
No, but I will go look for him. I've just been down here.
Yeah, well, I'm sure you'll find him. Awesome to see a fan.
Wait, is Alex player? Is Coach Left Wings? No, right?
No, Left Wing is part, I think, the Red Dragons, if I'm not
Okay.
mistaken.
Yeah.
And this is Blue Buffaloes.
He doesn't tell me what the coach is come as, right?
No, and you're thinking it won't be hard. I mean, first of all, the coach is a gosh, what was the name of the
Hawken?
Yes, a Ratkin, Raiden White. So
Raiden White, yeah.
You haven't seen a single Raiden White, so there probably aren't a ton at this party.
Okay, and then so I definitely want to get his autograph. I just want to say hello to the Oak and thank him for the invite and just sort of be introduced if he wants to introduce me to people, and then.
Yeah, I think as you walk up, I think the Songbird and the Owl notice you first, and both of them, like almost in unison. It's like kind of cute. Both say, where are they? Oak. Say, like, both smile at you and say, "Well, there's someone I think I recognize," and they turn to each other and kind of chuckle, and Oak turns around and looks at you. You now recognize these folks. I don't think you know their last names, but this is Samathan and Vestia. They are also gamers at the
Oh, no
game
way!
hall. And so Oak turns to see you and says, the pupil. Good. I'm glad you made it.
Thank you for inviting me.
Says, "Of
Yeah,
course."
this is a great party. It's really and the violin playing was really nice too. And I'm just like trying to be as nice as I can.
That's very kind of you, Vit. I don't think I knew you were. I don't think you told me your last name ever. I saw it on the RSVP. That's surprising, but good. I guess not too surprising, but happy to meet another fellow noble.
Yeah, are there other Yethlanirs here too? They've been kind of playing tricks on me, so I'm trying to.
Yeah, I think there's 2 more names. And he's kind of like joke, like clearly joking. Like, yeah, I think there's 2. Like, he knows there's 2, and he thinks you're like he thinks you're joking.
Okay.
Like, he's like,
Yeah,
because he's your sister and your like cousin.
and my cousin. But I just saw. I was just talking to Miss Ruby. I want to see if I can catch up with the other one too.
I'm sure it's hard to catch you to find time with Miss Bubbles. But yeah, those 2 are great. They I owed them a favor, so they asked for an invite. They got it.
That's all three of us are here at your behest. Thank you.
Yeah, I hope my mom doesn't mind too much, but we'll see.
She was super nice when she introduced me.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay.
Well,
Thank
good luck.
you.
Good luck finding Miss Bubbles.
Miss Bubbles, thank you. And then the last thing I wanted to do, Alex, is I just want to run to Karina. Say, Miss Karina, I need help.
Yeah, I think while that's happening, we get another introduction. You hear presenting the Red Mall, and you see a tall, red-skinned hobgoblin man. His fangs fitting perfectly with his mask. He's got a black and red mask that widens as it travels up either side of the chin, and then ends above his head in spiked protrusions, and so the whole mask looks like a blood-stained mace. And he
The Red Maw, is that what you said?
Maul, M-A-U-L.
Maul, okay.
Yep. And he goes and chats with the jester, and then the tiger clearly makes moves to go talk to him as well, which is what's happened with the last two guests, but not any of the others who have gone. But yeah, you asked Karina for help.
Actually, I mean,
What's wrong?
does Karina look busy?
No.
Okay. So,
Is there a problem?
I don't know if it's a problem, but my sister's here, and I don't think she's supposed to be here.
Do you think she snuck it, or she's someone's +1?
No, she got an invite, but like, I haven't seen her in a while, and like, I know my sister. I know she sometimes gets into trouble.
What was the last interaction you had with your sister? Do you remember? Because I remember.
Yeah, I remember from the note. Yeah,
Yeah,
where she said,
she
"I got some stuff going on. I'll
Yep.
see you when I see you." And the fact that
Did you talk to her, or did what's going on?
I don't think she knows I'm here, but she also just went somewhere very quickly, and I don't know what she's doing. And I think I need to go upstairs. And well, I don't know if you're busy, but I'm gonna go upstairs right now. Also, there was I'll tell you about it later, but I'm gonna go upstairs. If you wanna come meet my sister, you can.
Do you want me to? If you're scaring me, you're sweating a lot and you're scaring me.
Presenting
No.
Prism.
Oh.
You hear from down below. A high elf walks in, wearing a mask of clear crystal on a white base, light shining into the mask creating rainbows. Her long dress looks white from some angles and rainbow from others. Her gold and white hair is tied into a long braid running all the way down their back. And she kind of like waves to the tiger and continues on into the place.
I'm gonna go, Miss Karina. I'm gonna go.
Yeah, you go. I'm gonna mingle a bit.
Did I, Alex? Did I get like? Did I get the vibe?
Which vibe?
From Prism.
No. You get scared because you
No?
see the hair color matches for a moment.
Okay.
But this is definitely a woman, different height.
Okay.
No.
And River seemed fine too, right? I know I checked them out when they were when I was looking for
Yep.
parents.
Yeah,
Okay.
your Fae have not alerted to you to any sort of like
Okay.
emergency. Do another presentation real quick.
I'm just gonna be walking upstairs.
Yeah.
Okay.
Remember, do not drag yourself up the stairs. You might
Yeah,
fall
I'm just
down
walking.
and die.
I'm doing.
So this time we get presentation together. You hear presenting the Flame Bearer and the Falcon, and walking in you see a man and a woman. They are clearly here together, but they're not like together. The Flame Bearer is wearing a red 3/4 mask that has rubies in the shape of the Flame Bearer constellation. This man is tall, clean-shaven, short brown hair, simple yet fashionable, red and black suit. Carries a black wood cane with the top painted like a lit torch. He's either the +1 of the woman, or the woman is, or vice versa. But the woman is human as well. She I need to just actually start control Fing and stop being lazy. She's wearing a she's probably like 18 years old. Stunning pink dress, low cut neck, slits on both legs. She has a katana secured on her belt with a pink silk sash. I think, Frank, you're still downstairs and have a good
Yes, I am.
eyesight. Can you give me? You don't need a check. You know who this man is.
Go on.
This is Renly Tuppence, the tutor.
Tuppence.
The flame bearer or the falcon?
The flame bearer.
The flame bearer.
I narrow my eyes. Tuppence.
As like grease drips from his chin from the.
I got like a turkey leg in my like hand. I'm like,
Did he mention a daughter, or he mentioned he was tutoring a?
These two people are not related. There's no way they're related.
Oh, they're not related.
They
Okay,
don't
gotcha.
look somewhere at all.
Tuppence the flame bearer.
But they go sit down.
Alex,
to
nary a tuppence.
Alex, I'd like to find someone. Obviously, like Elle can go and stuff like that, but I want to find someone who looks more nature oriented or like in tune with nature based on their outfit. Like, you know, people are loosely picking outfits based on their like.
If you told me that, I could give you an introduction.
Standing right next to you is the Emerald Sorceress. That's like the most green mage vibe shit in here.
Has anyone spoken to them yet or no?
She has just finished dancing with these people.
Sorry, I mean anyone in our party. Like
No.
anyone? Okay. All right, I'll go pull her over for a dance and a chat, but go to someone else first because I just went last time. Like you
Sure.
go to Elle or something.
Elle, what are we doing upstairs?
Just want a description of the heart and the scarab.
Sure. So they're chatting. The heart is like very like deer vibes, HART heart. Woman with doe eyes, dark brown tresses, wearing a half mask, light brown and crystal beadwork. Her costume is a light brown dress with fawn patterns, like white spots embroidered along the lace sleeves, and has a heart-shaped cut on the neckline. Talking with her is the scarab, very like beetle vibes. He's a man with blonde hair, blue eyes, full emerald green luminescent mask, shining emerald green suit, and has copper wiring embroidered into the vest. You're trying to talk to them, eavesdrop them, or neither.
Copper wire.
I'll talk to them, make introductions, small talk, whatnot.
Sure. Yeah, they welcome you in and they're kind of like looking downstairs and are talking about we were just talking about those three, and like points loosely down to a group that I guess you as a player can't see right now, but in the bottom left there's the peacock, the ebony bear, and the red mall, and the scarab is saying or the heart says like, oh, the scarab here was just saying that we think those are probably ambassadors. They're sitting together, and the kobold peacock is probably from Koba. The ebony bear, probably a Consarti rep, and the red mall, almost certainly a hobgoblin with a pretty violent mask, is probably trying to represent Dobnagilo. And so yeah, they're just talking about how looks like there's ambassadors here.
Yeah, I'll put in that the kobold was personally greeted by the king, so that checks out.
That will do it. They'll kind of chat and ask like what brings you to the party, or
I'll tell them that I'm chaperoning a youth, and it's my job to make sure they don't get into too much trouble.
who is now walking up behind you.
Yes. Qvit.
The doctor. Have you seen Miss Bubbles?
She was down by the stairs and left some time ago.
She's not downstairs and she's not up here, and that's my sister.
You
Do you know she was coming?
No. I don't know why she's here, and I think she might be going to do something that will get her in trouble.
Well, let's have a little look about.
Presenting Violet. As you go to have a look around, you see down below a man wearing a half mask of violet flower. His violet dress ends just below the knee and is clearly designed to show off all of his muscles. That's Shiro Bentot. That's a Violet Badger Gladiator.
My dude, bros. I also have to get that guy's autograph, but I should come to more of these parties. This is the best way to get autographs.
You said you didn't see her downstairs.
Not that I mean, she might have been in like the non-access places, like where you're not supposed to go. But like, look, I know my sister. She's probably doing something she's not supposed to be doing. Wait, I see her. Come.
I will walk a step behind it.
You actually found her?
Yeah.
Okay. I'm gonna start moving people around as we kind of enter a later phase of the party. But yeah, let me shuffle. We're gonna do a big shuffle. We'll do one more. No, we're gonna do the last two introductions. So we'll say over the course of the next few minutes, you're like chasing down your sister. The last two guests to arrive are, you hear presenting, and this is like pretty late now. The sun is almost certainly set, and you hear presenting the Black Swan. A man wearing a full mask of black feathers and a beak, kind of similar to Karina, wearing an all-black outfit, something between a suit and robes that hasn't been fashionable in a long time. Tommy, I think you're relatively nearby. Give me an awareness check with an edge. So it's intuition or reason, whatever's higher.
Intuition.
Or reason, whatever's higher.
With the skill, right?
Yeah, if you have awareness skill.
Yeah, I have alertness. Is that different than awareness? I don't know.
Alertness, yeah, alertness is good.
Okay. Skilled, and you said an edge?
Yep.
With an edge. I think I'm going to spend our...
Oh, yeah.
Hero token?
Yeah, rerolling that. Better. Okay.
What was your result?
Spend one more.
15.
It's a tier 2. Looking at their... It's somebody who is, like, clearly walking with a gait very different from what they usually would. Oh, I just dropped those people down and killed them. That's not the way that people go downstairs. Hold on.
Just master-handed them and threw them down the stairs.
This is
Yeah.
not...
Wait, did he have an edge from me or from
The people fall from the ceiling. What a party.
True.
Is there a doctor in that?
Did I have an edge
Frank,
from
that's
you?
in my notes somewhere. Is there a doctor? I think you have to be in line of
edge from you?
I think you have to be in line of sight. Oh, I gave you a
What?
single edge. Yeah.
Oh, let me find out if you need to be in line of sight.
I don't think it is. I think it's just.
I don't even know where it is on my sheet.
I am going to need to know this designer drug.
Oh, Frank, I'm gonna
How to make it, right?
Which
Yeah,
one?
I'm gonna-
There's a couple of them going around.
Frank's
You
got a
got
Walter
two
White.
stimmies and a downer.
Yeah,
I need to know about the opium.
yeah. Either way, we can just say it was a tier 2, and I need to be on the same floor as you, Al, for now, unless you can find it.
Yeah. So you would know that.
That he's walking differently than normal.
Yeah, it's someone trying to show who they're not, and they definitely affected that once they saw you.
Once they saw me, they changed their gait, is what's going on.
Yeah.
Okay.
And then like
I'll
moved
do
around the dancers to not let you get a good clean look on them.
Okay.
Teleporting downstairs. That's a safe maneuver.
Yeah. I
Uh,
clocked that.
And I
But
have
I'm also about to have this conversation with Emerald Lady, so they might have to wait a minute.
yeah, I have at least one. We have one last guest to introduce.
Yeah, send it.
And that would be presenting the Crimson Viper. Oh shit! I clicked on a link. You see a tall woman. Her red mask, studded with scale-like gems, barely covers more than her eyes. Great sword at her back, impossibly tall and skinny heels with a dress of red scales. Do you have line of sight? You have line of sight on her. You know instantly who this is, Karina. This is Anastasia Valdrain, the current acting leader of the Valdrain
I think your
family.
mic cut out there.
What? No, you know exactly who this is, Tommy. Or when did it cut out? Test.
No, you're good. I think we heard it now. Yeah.
I think it came back.
I didn't hear the name. I heard the
I
acting
can guess the
leader.
name if you'd like.
Who is
It-
it? Alex?
it is-
Just say the sentence. I recognize who it is.
It's Anastasia Valdrain, who is the acting leader of the Valdrain family. You've walked by her once this
Okay.
campaign. But
Of the Connecticut Valkyries.
seeing
Yeah.
after she walks in, the jester finally leaves the front doors, and Misha Minos kind of takes a more like central, like kind of blocking the door a little bit. Like clearly people get out, but she wants to like know who's coming in and out. And the jester now finally starts to enjoy the party. She gets some food. Within a few minutes, I'll just put her up on the stage for now, but she ends up singing a bit. Yeah, everyone kind of like moves about the party. So I'm gonna move some people around. But yeah, if people have, that's good enough for now. Tommy,
Two things I want to do,
yeah.
Alex. I don't need to. The first one we can speed run because I'm actually
Sure.
more interested in the second thing now. The second thing I want to do is go find that person who was very obviously trying to
Mm-hmm.
deceive themselves when I saw them. But the first thing I want to do, which we can just speed run, is I want to basically ask this person what they know about the Queen's Woad and kind of describe if they're like if I can get a vibe check that they're interested at all at the Queen's Road. I want to kind of explain what the fuck I think is going on and see if they have any lean ears or heard anything about it.
The Queenswood.
Yes.
Yeah, she'll look. Give me a presence roll. If you
Yeah,
have
I
a relevant
got
skill. I'll take it.
persuade, read person, lie, and
Persuade.
intimidate.
Persuade's great. Yeah. So give me a with skill. It's not very difficult. You just don't want tier 1.
Tier 3.
Excellent. Okay, she clocks you, clocking her as someone who should know this, and she kind of cocks her head at first, and says, yeah, I've been sensing something since I came to the city. Yeah, something's very off there. I haven't had a chance to take a look. What do you know? Because it feels bad.
Wait, she feels bad? What was that?
It feels bad.
Oh,
And if you don't want to RP it, you can fast forward through the information
No.
you give her.
Yeah, I was thinking of password that because I mean, it's getting late. Like, it's almost 10, but
Yeah.
I'm just saying, I want to go figure out what the fuck is going on with that person who changed who they were when they saw me. But that's who
Okay.
I care about more. But
Yep.
this was the speedrun conversation.
Good.
Even if it's just, I'll look it up and give you the information next session because
Yes, but I'll make a note that Emerald Sorceress spoke with Karina about Queen's Wood. Very good.
Yep.
Does anyone have something they want to do as Tommy's heading to find that person? Frank, you haven't had many opportunities.
I would probably
Tubbins.
end up approaching Tuppence.
Sure. He is just finishing his meal down here on the first floor. And he is walking across the dance floor over this way. So yeah, you're able to like get like if you're getting up right now, he'll like literally be like about to walk past you.
Yeah, I would get up here.
So you can intercept him. Seeing you, I think he would say he looks at your cane and then looks back to you and says, "If I'm not mistaken, I think we're in the presence of a skilled healer."
I would look over at the poppy in the river, and I would say, "Why, yes.
It's
Illustrious doctor."
it's good to see you. Didn't
I would be very verbose in saying that.
how any luck with your children? Are they doing well in their classes?
Oh, yes. They are. They're doing quite well. They're doing quite well. I was up to the wee hours of the morning the other day, assisting my sweet daughter with her studies.
It's very good. My daughter is felt and looked great hours after we came to your shop. So thank you again. That was excellent work.
Of course. Pray tell, whom do you know here that secured you an invite?
The Falcon. She just recently finished up barracks, but she was one of my students before she entered the barracks, and she wanted to bring a family friend, and here I am. Quite kind.
I see. Yes, and what the Falcon? She of what nobility?
Make a persuasion check with an edge. I'll say
That
double.
presence?
I'll say double edge. Yeah, presence double
Yeah.
edge. You
Presence double edge.
wait.
That's an easy
You can't fuck this up. No roll required. Yeah, he likes you a lot. He kind of like hesitates for a sec and then like smiles and says, "Oh, you can't recognize her. But from her blade alone is a good hint, but she is."
Not well versed with the gladiator types.
Oh no, not a gladiator.
My young ward's doing.
Actually, she that is Imamura Utori. You would know that the Utori name is one of the major houses, like one of the original Josephine companion houses.
Oh, and you're in with this house?
Old
You
money.
haven't.
Oh, well, I've tutored several noble children. In fact, I was just on my way to go say. I think I spotted one that I've tutored just past that door, so I was about to go say hello. But yes, the Utoris hired me to teach young Imamura, as she's an excellent blacksmith, has been even from before barracks, but she needed a little bit of tutoring on some other subjects, so I was able to get her up to speed.
This is why I clucked you as soon as you walked in my shop. This is why I needed you. I need you tutoring my children.
Yes, well, I think if once this we're in March, I think once the summer begins to turn, there'll be some of my students will enter barracks, and I think I could then pick up at least one, if not both of your children into my roster.
I might hold you to that.
All right, very good. Did I give you my card or my address? I can't recall.
I believe you did, but I'll say, you saw the state of my shop. I've got things all over the place. You certainly provided me with your address, but I would certainly love to
Sure.
he'll get a second copy.
He'll like reach into one of his pockets and he pulls out like three like hard, clearly like business cardy things. Grabs one, hands to you, and puts the other back in his pocket.
Excellent. Well, I'll be sure to follow up with you at the turn of the seasons.
Sure. Definitely.
If not sooner.
If not sooner. Yeah, I think you never know. Some students want to wrap things up early if they're doing well and get some extra training from from their family before jumping into barracks. So yes,
Of course.
reach out
And
sooner
if
rather
there's
than
any trouble with your daughter's feeling under the weather again, please. I mean, we're but a short stroll down the rings.
Oh, if we're in the area, I'll be certain to jump straight to you. You could tell he's being genuine and also being polite because he's like clearly has equally skilled doctors on his ring, but there was no malice or lie in his voice there.
I kind of like give a smile, like, of course.
Tubbins is a great name, by the way. I like it.
Renly
you.
Tuppence is
Tubbins is like a very like just it's
Nary a tuppence.
I think also like I was talking to Christy at length about this, like the way I designed this character to be versus the way you have all established this character is are not the same, and I guess I live
Which
like
is
this
great.
now. Yeah.
I love that.
So, like Tommy said, it is getting late. So I think if everyone wants to pick like one shorter interaction or thing they want to do, or just say, hey, this is what I want to start next session with, I think we can do that. But quick vibe check. Is this, because as you can see, like there was no like masterful objective thing that I needed to give you, or there's one big thing going on which Vid is dealing with. So obviously there's that, but is this fun? Do we want to wrap this up as soon as possible next time, or like actually this could go for a while and that's fine? What's the general vibe of this?
I think it was fine for a session. I don't think I'd want to do this for 2 full sessions.
Sure.
But like I think first of all, I think Fitz thing upstairs with his sisters shouldn't be like hurried through. It seems like that's an important thing. The thing I'm doing, I'm fine just having it be like this is what happened. Like I just want to approach the guy, figure out who he is.
Yours
and
is going to need
call
a
it
little
day.
more time than that. I'll tell
Oh,
you.
it is?
Yeah.
Okay. So then it sounds like both the upstairs crew and at least me will need some time for ours. But yeah, I mean, I think this was fine for 1 session. I don't think I'd really want to do it for 2 full sessions, but if other people love it, I'm down.
Yeah, that's good. I have a question for you guys.
Yeah.
Is Karina trying to identify guests working for my plans? Or working like... Oh, well, let me find the wording here.
You have plans?
I always have plans. What are you talking about?
Like working in alignment with what you're trying to do.
Working according to my plans.
Are you asking for a mechanical question to see if it helps?
Yes, that is a mechanical question.
What were your plans discussed before coming to this party? We're going to flash back in this moment to, all right, team, we're going to the party. There's going to be famous people. There's going to be important people.
Yes,
What,
about the edge.
Yeah, what are the things that you established you wanted her to deal with, or Karina, what did you...
As much information gathering as possible.
Then yes.
Listen to all of the conversations you can.
Edge
identify
approved.
People, who they're
So I
talking to,
got a tier 3.
Yes.
Okay, I don't even think it's relevant that I got a tier 3 considering it was 30 minutes ago, but we're gonna...
I think you have a good... Whoever that is probably a vampire. A well-trained vampire.
Okay. Sure. That's an ominous, and we'll pick up on that. I mean, get everyone else's vibe check on too.
Yeah,
Because if
vibe
everyone else
check
is like, I
on-
want to keep doing this.
on Masquerade.
That's good. I like characters. I am mostly typing, but I like characters.
Good. I need you typing. I need someone typing. That's not me.
Yeah.
Because I'm just scrolling
I need-
through notes. Frank, what about you? Vibe check.
I like character interactions. I will say, would like to approach the Falcon, and I need to get my hands on one of these designer drugs.
Wait, I also want to approach the Falcon.
Well, Frank, I have to tell you about the designer drugs.
I need you to rendezvous with me.
Yeah,
I
well,
need to know
You
about
can
it.
flag me down and be like, what was the talk been? And I'll be
Shouldn't
like,
Frank have had some designer drugs delivered to his shop?
Not that.
Yeah, but this is what they're This is what they're doing in the upper room. Like,
Oh,
this
yeah,
is
better
and
stuff.
this
Better
is,
stuff.
I might
Yeah,
tell
okay.
Frank, I might give the name drop of the house that Alex said he'll give me, and then I might be like, and rumor has it in the side rooms here, you can probably find some. You know what I mean? So you could just start busting in the side rooms looking for your hit.
I'm taking a bump.
There may be some bad news associated with what I'm doing here, actually.
Yeah, but so I mean, for next, sorry, are we trying to like outline what we want to do next
I
session?
think
or are we,
I think
like,
that's probably best, unless someone desperately
Yes.
has something they want to line up
Well,
now.
I mean, first,
But
like,
yeah, what's your vibe check?
I really,
yeah.
really like this. Like, I really, really like this.
yeah,
Like,
yeah.
it's
Again, I'm fine doing it. It's just I don't think I'd want to do for 2 full sessions. But if we half of next session is this again, I'm totally down.
It feels like a much nicer way to like learn about all the different houses and the people and all the kind of the world building you're doing, as opposed to you just kind of giving us a download through like lore checks or story.
I'd rather you exposit the lore to us via this way then just like, here's how it is.
Yeah, because there's there's a handful of characters who have nothing to say that's super relevant. I get that. In fact, Christy helped me because I was desperate. I was like, I have so much to prep. Help me. Yeah, there's certain characters that like if you talk to them, you'll get just like kind of a cool thing about the world. There's other ones that like could give quest hooks or things like that, or could also negatively impact you by sharing too much about yourself. So yeah, I think it's kind of like how much do you want to delve in. So it can kind of go until we're like quote unquote bored. But yeah, I think Krishna's on the hook that needs to be hooked. Tommy's on a hook that matters. I'll have at least a few story beats next time that will happen in the masquerade. But yeah, I won't
Frank finding the drugs.
Yeah, I won't plan it. And in fact, that could even be instead of me like randomly having you go, I could say, and then you walk into this place. Like again, as the director, that's fine. So I should give Bernard or have Bernard find
I need to stumble on it.
Room with the people. Okay. And then
Alex, I guess what I was wanting to ask was like, are we gonna pick up here, or do you want to say like, hey, here's some stuff that you guys did, let's move on to the story hooks here?
No, since people are okay to enjoying this, I think I definitely want to spend time next session, but let's keep a close eye on the time. Oh, but I guess that's an interesting point. Obviously there's the Thorn Dragon problem. What I want people to start thinking about is, and there's the journal you got. What I'd really like people to start thinking about is like, if let's say I want to play the Masquerade next time, period. But I don't know what to prep like right away next. Does anyone know, assuming we gain 0 interesting or useful information at this Masquerade, what they want to like rally the party to do next? Like
next MSQ is kind of what you're asking.
Yeah, because like we you can go to the Queenswood, you can look into this journal, you heard about like some bandit problems, so I'm desperately trying not to over prepare a million like fights and quests and just kind of stay like one step ahead of myself. So this is something where it's like, what are you as players or characters feeling a little bit drawn to, and then I will go flesh that out. Does that make sense?
Yeah, what are you guys interested in?
I mean, I'll just say my two. I mean, I'd be fine with going back to the Queenswood, or otherwise I'd be doing everything I can to find out about the Grail, like pushing my whatever contacts or knowledge I have about like the journal follow-up.
Okay, so both of those hooks are interesting to you, Krishna and Vit, is what I'm hearing? Okay. About everybody else?
El, you want to go? Or I can go next.
You go.
Or Frank, if you want to go.
No, go ahead.
The Grail is interesting to me, also because it sounds like that might actually take us out of the city, at least temporarily, for something. I could be very wrong there.
Yeah.
And then I'm also extremely interested in whatever boat-themed thing my rival has for us.
Yep.
I'm a little less interested. I'm interested in the Queenswood like Karina is, but I don't think I want to go right back in there right now. So, Holy Grail and boat mission, or boat thing from Rival are my two. If you just had to put two down that I'm interested in.
Perfect. L?
The pirate stuff, the bandit stuff, and what's actually happening with the monarchy, because that might be an angle to screw with the Crimson Coterie.
Okay.
Grail and monarchy interests for me.
Okay. Oh. Okay.
So you got
anything
500,
that keeps...
500 things there, Alex. You got 500 different things.
Anything that keeps me looking at the upper rim is something that's my character is going to inherently be interested.
Great. Good. Yeah, then I think what you are going to notice, but this is, I guess, what we'll leave with. People are starting to dance with the king. People are he's just been talking to people, he's been having conversation. Now that the host is no longer welcoming people and it's clear that everyone's here, and she's singing, it's like, oh, the host is singing, we gotta. So what is going to start happening is people are going to be dancing and like there's a lot of like partner swapping dances, so people are gonna be trying to dance near the king to dance with the king. This is a moment where everyone in this room can have an impact on who the future queen is, or partner of the king. We don't even know what that's going to mean. So if there's any desire to push one of the people who is trying to be a suitor up, or push someone down, these are going to be things to watch out for. So putting yourself in a position to either watch or even like cut in line or make sure they don't get a move. Like as you identify who the main sort of people who are interested in the king are, you can take a moment to either to try to impact that if you want, as players or characters. But yeah,
how old is Vit's sister?
I have it written
He's like
down.
early 20s, like mid 20s, I think.
Okay.
Okay, hold.
Yeah, hang on.
As
now.
the adoptive, as your
Manager.
as your employer, as your doctor.
She is 23 years old.
Right.
Hey.
Not sure what she's doing here. It's probably not good.
What if she's like, I'm making a play for the throne?
I
Well,
think
she-
I would be. I was. Yeah, go ahead.
Your cousin straight up said she's going to be doing
Yeah, my
that.
cousin is.
And
My
your
cousin's a good girl, though. My sister's not a good girl.
yeah, your sister and your cousin like stayed in the area, is like keeping an eye on the, was like saying hi to her friends, and then keeping an eye on the king. Your sister fucking peered.
I beeline to somewhere where she couldn't be seen, and is standing in the corner of the room.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then
This conversation's gonna be great, by the way, because no way Vit remembers that he's using the mask right now.
Are you using the mask?
I'm not using the mask. I'm just here as
Yeah.
the pupil. Like I'm not actually. Using
Wait. Didn't you transform yourself into some
we
rando
were
at the very
joking
beginning of the
about
night?
No, we were talking about. No, I came as
Oh,
me. That's how all my
okay.
friends knew who I was.
Gosh, who do we want to instate as fucking?
Did-
we
I
could kinda
guess-
influence.
I'll give these really quickly then. North and Late, but the people you spot clearly making a play for the king in these next. Oh, we'll switch music.
That'd be great if you can just give us
is
like this,
one.
this, and this.
The son, who L has flagged as Becaria Emberlight, who is a criminal, who is the daughter of a council member. 2, Miss Ruby Bruska Yethlnir, who is also a daughter of a head of house. I don't remember if the head of House Yethlnir is the council seat holder. It might not be, but she is the daughter of the head of house. And then the third person who also is like clearly shooting for it. Like there's clearly other people, but the big 4, those are 2. The third is Wisteria Warnwillow. You'll eventually, I guess, figure out the Emerald Sorceress. Maybe you even find out from the
Convo, yeah.
the child Warnwillow.
Yeah.
That's Wisteria. She's a green mage. You'd figure out pretty quick. The green wizard's hat is for realsies. And number 4 is the snow leopard, Venetia Lantry.
Yeah.
Oh
So
shit, okay.
yeah, there are a Lantry, an Emberlight, a Yethlnir, and a Warnwillow are the ones that are like clearly there's like other quote unquote unnamed guests who are like trying to dance with the king and like have no shot. These are the 4 that have a shot. Like, and the Lantrys are far enough apart in like genetic line that it's fine.
Back my cousin, guys. She's the one.
So
No.
so this could have, big story impacts.
Right.
On,
If the criminal gets put versus.
yeah.
You know who we want to be the queen?
Karina.
Bellatrix Vorthen.
Where is she?
That's the question.
Wait, Bellatrix Vorthen?
Isn't she 100?
Wait.
She would be like 25.
Is she missing?
She's missing.
Oh, so they're
Oh,
not the
okay.
party.
They're not at the party.
Okay.
Or they are, and they're just masked up.
Oh.
And so I don't forget it, Rick, just as you are about like I'm gonna put you like one step back. There is and this is gonna be it. Promise this is a scene we're gonna end on. It's not even a scene. It is a line, but I want to get this right. God damn it, I'm the wrong thing. A waiter seems like pick up your tale, and as you were talking with Vit, ended up like following you, and you hear a whisper behind you. I'll find the token later. But one of the waiters has said to you, with a questioning voice, "Lucius?" And that is where it will end.
Oh. Oh.
Well, shit.
I'm sorry. Is your real name Lucius?
It is indeed.
Oh.
Oh my god.
But yeah. Thanks for playing out. Anything else for cut the stream?
Nope.
L's recap is going to be insane next week.
A little bit. All right, and cut the
I
stream.
have
I gotta go
4
let the dog
pages.
out.
4 pages.